Click all the things. I think the platforms are all working, which is very exciting. Looks like I've got audio. Hopefully you've got audio. Hi guys. I'm going to recap what's going on with this real quick, and then I'll of course go through and say hello to everybody. So if you missed part 1, no worries. It'll all be made into a series on TikTok, and you can watch it there. I watched the previous stream. But basically, what we're doing today is I have a wheel that is full of specific items in the game, and we spin a wheel and we have to build that area around that one specific item. So you can tell our front yard is like a little play hospital. That's because our first item was this little Boo Boo Billy doctor kit. So we had to make the entire front yard themed around that item so that that item would fit in well to the area. So we did that for the front yard. We ended up spinning this sandy snowman for the entryway. So that was delightful. We got this sculpture for the bathroom, which is, man, this has just been an adventure and a half, hasn't it? This room, this room was this lamp, which was rough. But we got there in the end. This room was this sculpture. This is definitely my favorite room. I would love to copy paste this into my house, please and thank you. And we also did the backyard, which was based on this guy right here. So, oh, no, wait, I lied. There was one more room. We also did this room, which was based on this clock. If you asked me if I was going to make a child's room based on a cuckoo clock from Werewolves, I would not have expected that I would do that, and yet here we are. Obviously the house is only half done, so today we're going to be doing the dining room, the kitchen, the sort of family room. We have another bedroom, a couple of bathrooms here, and we also have this lofted family room area. So we're going to see what damage can be done today. So that's sort of what we're doing. Lou, hello, welcome in. Happy to have you, of course, of course. The first part of the stream was a while ago. The first time I tried to do part 2, I had to cancel because I was sick. But after this stream is done, I will make like a recap stream and I'll split it into a little series for TikTok. So if you missed it and you think that this would be great fun to watch, it is great fun to watch, and I'll make sure it's available as best I can. Who's all here on YouTube today? Rose is here. Hello, jump scared yourself. Sorry. Shay, hello. Ellie, hello. Indy, hello. Happy that you could make it today. Kasugi, hello. Michael, hello. Who else is here? Sakusa's side cleaner. That's quite the name. Let me know what you'd like to be called. Welcome in. Julia, hi. Taylor, hello. Laffy here, and you're not well. Happy to have you here. Hopefully everything's going all right on your side of the screen. Looks like Tech Junior's working today, our little bot, so that's good. Nat, hello. Nocturnia. The sculptures were so fun. Just got back from camping. Oh, fun. Hopefully you had a good time and nobody died, because that'd be a bummer. I'm thinking, I'm thinking a lot of things. I'm wondering if I want to spin them one at a time, or if I want to spin and designate all 3 items so that I can pick a cohesive thing to draw them all together. But honestly, I feel like it's gonna end up garbage one way or the other, so I'll probably just spin one item at a time. You're working on a 10 to 20 page essay and you're at 5, so you're halfway to the minimum. You know what? That's progress. Proud of you. Keep it up. Good job. Woo! Nobody died at camp. Fantastic. Always the mark of a successful camp, right? It's no fun until someone gets hurt, but you don't want to push that too far. Why are we limited on funds? That's because a household currently lives here. Can I do motherload here? Can I set money? Well, that is a great disappointment. Alright, I might have to go kick the household out so that I can have unlimited money real quick. Whoopsies. I want to see the Apple clock have its time to shine so badly. We will see. I'm just gonna kick the family out real quick here. We'll move them back in at the end of the stream so that we can actually playtest, but for now, they can go away. Also, TikTok Studio updated again. So if there's anything funky going on over there, let me know. It looks like it's picking up the audio okay. Oh, you know what, actually, let me know. Oh, TikTok, your settings are so weird. Okay, I was just checking to see if the microphone was still at, like, increased level. I can increase it further if that would be helpful, but for now I'll just leave it where it is. I forgot to double check all that when I updated, so that's my bad. That's me being super duper professional. Let's spin a wheel. Hello, wheel.
Wow.
Laffy, I hope that you're here at least in spirit, because we have spun Gary Giraffe for the dining room. We're going to go ahead and hide that choice, and we will go find Gary Giraffe. There he is. Hello, Gary. Happy to have you here. Oh my goodness. So now we have to design a dining room that would make sense to have this item in it. So that's fun. Hear you loud and clear. Laura, thank you so much for that feedback. I really do appreciate it. I don't have audio looping back into my ear just because it discombobulates me so aggressively. So I do really appreciate when people let me know if stuff's being weird. Also, Cat Dog, hi, welcome in. Happy to have you as always. A safari themed. That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe because honestly, whenever I see something safari themed, I remember my aunt's house. Oh my gosh. She was like, you know how you meet some missionaries and they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing all this stuff for Jesus and going overseas. And it's like, they're also kind of really weird people. She was the opposite of that. She did a ton of missions work overseas and was just like literally the nicest person you could ever meet. Nobody could ever not like this woman. She was so sweet and so friendly, and she had so many treasures from all of her travels all around the world. And like, I don't even remember what all she did, honestly. I was pretty young still when she passed, but I do remember going to her house, and her house just had the coolest stuff. It was amazing. And so now, whenever I see like a safari themed anything, I remember all of her incredible decorations and all the stuff we weren't allowed to touch. She was one special lady though. I'm gonna try and carry this flooring over because I like it better than the base game stuff we had. We could go with this jungle-ish wallpaper. Part of me was like, oh wait, base game, and then I remember this is like the opposite of a base game challenge, so we shall see. Rose, you called it. Walls have to be orange. Maybe. Ice cream truck outside, but your leg's messed up. No! Jungle, safari, savannah, so many options. Where do giraffes live? Exactly. Hang on. Oh, great Google. I'll pull this off screen just to be safe. Where exactly do they live? The grasslands of East Africa and open woodlands. Ooh, okay. So I'm going to look up Africa grassland and some images, and we'll see what we have to work with. Okay, this looks stream safe. This just looks like Lion King, which I guess makes sense. All right. I feel like, yes, I'm 28 years old. I should know where giraffes live. Listen, it's been a long weekend, okay? I'm tired. Grasslands, not so much jungle then. I thought maybe they lived like on the edge because, you know, they eat trees and stuff, but it looks like not so many trees. So, that's interesting. We'll have to just put a few trees in the room then, I suppose. Oh, where did TikTok go? There they are. The wallpaper is really nice. The circle of copyright strikes. There are 6 types of giraffes. Also use the giraffe carpet. I might use the giraffe carpet to make like a rug. Favorite content creator? Well, Lou, thank you so much. I do try to be absolutely hilarious. I don't have to try very hard. It comes quite naturally. No, but thank you for being here. Happy to be here. Tan, not yellow. Lots of yellow. Yeah, we'll see how we successfully summoned Laffy. Also, hi, perfect. 7 types of giraffe. We have 3 types of giraffe. We have brown giraffe, we have rainbow giraffe, and we have pinky purple giraffe. So those are the 3 species represented in The Sims 4. Okay. What what wallpaper do we want to use? Do we want the like sunset thingy? Because we could. Oops, I did not mean to color everything. Whoopsies. We do have this, which is like fine, but I think there's also, is it a wallpaper? Is it a plaster? I don't even know. From the wedding pack, this one actually has some nice color options. I don't like the white baseboard, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. I do like the gradient on this one. It doesn't have like a blue for the sky. It kind of just does that like dead grass color. A grass wallpaper. Is there a grass wallpaper? Pretty sure I've forgotten everything I've ever known. There is this one with like the little butterflies. This would definitely be more playful. I was kind of leaning more sophisticated, but we could check that out. Oh, I also wanted to see about this, if this had a nice like dual tone, something that we could use. It's a little bit more modern. I feel like we have the not right colors on that though. A bummer. Because that doesn't have to be giraffe themed. Laffy, I know you're disappointed, but it does have to be like the giraffe has to make sense in the space. That's the whole goal. Sad you're in the middle of a cow rank of a middle of a ranked match, I think. No worries. Only one of those giraffes get the eyelashes. Wait, are there? I didn't even see the eyelashes. Oh well. You know, The Sims is so good at having eyelashes. Giraffes are known to have very long eyelashes. Color the ceiling with the top from horse range. Ooh, that's actually a really good call. Before I forget about that, we are going to do that. Is that in floors miscellaneous? I know how to click stuff. Oh my goodness, behold. Ooh, let's do this one. We already have those other clouds over here, but let's do these clouds over on this side. Okay. Anyway, back to wallpapers. Let's take a scroll. Dated drywall. This also has a bit of a gradient, but it's not like the same. We don't have an East Africa. Do we have any sort of African pack? I did not take I was gonna say geography. Ooh. We're gonna have to try and use this tile in the kitchen, I think. This is with the new pool kit, which I have not used yet. But I feel like there are some fun options in there. A new purple wall! That's like not terrible. That's actually impressive. I don't think I'm gonna use the tile in the dining room though. We'll save that for the kitchen. This kind of has oh, crushed metallic. Darn. I was like, this kind of has like some I'm sorry. It was really a really long weekend and my brain is so fried. There was a time where this like grass cloth wallpaper was super popular. I thought that's what this was. Sulani, the grass hut wall. Oh, maybe. Geometric giraffes from the decor to the max. Oh yes, definitely. Overwatched. Ah, thank you. College of Personality. Collage of Personality? Don't even know. Also from decor to the max. Decor to the max is good. Alright. Yes, we do have this wall texture, which is fun. It does come in an orange-ish option. So we've got that. We have this. Honestly, that's not as strong it doesn't show up. Like the gradient doesn't show up as much as I was hoping that it would. What about you? Maybe not today. Stucco, meh. Stone, I don't know about stones. All right. What color options do we have here? Ooh, that's quite pretty. That is quite blue. I'm not in love with how vibrant that yellow is. Oh yeah, it is kind of shiny. Darn, I was hoping it'd be more like the grass texture. Over here looking for giraffe objects to support the vision. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. I might need some extra help tonight. What else do we have? Actually, these wood tones match pretty well. Look at that. Look at that match. That is a rare occurrence. That is. Okay. Well, if this was actually the grass cloth wallpaper texture that I thought it was, I'd probably go with that. But it is not, which is a big bummer. We might be able to bring these in again. Oh, doesn't quite work. Bummer. Shuckus. Full of sticks, decorative centerpiece from Jungle Adventure also gives vibes. We do have Jungle Adventure. We could do Jungle. Apparently, though, giraffes don't actually live in the jungle. Boo. Also, we don't have giraffe artwork, but we do have the llama. And I feel like that would be acceptable. I'm gonna maybe keep... Oh, where did the other panel... This one. I am really surprised at how well this wood tone matches up, so I'm thinking about bringing this in as well on a couple of the walls. That might also help transition it into the other spaces. All right, so let's go with the grass. We'll add some trees. There is the giraffe-esque carpet, which I don't know if I'm going to carpet the whole thing because it's a dining room, but we can probably... Oh, whoops, this is ceiling right now. My bad. Probably do some sort of rug and a dining table over here, maybe? We'll take a look. Sticks give grassland energy. I'm going to get a different arch so that we can have this as our dining room rug and it be like in the middle of the not walkway. So basically we have to designate an airway walkway, which we're going to do with an arch. Pretend that's English, okay? I trust you. Oh. Oh, this is a new one. I was like, oh, this is cool. I haven't seen this one before. Makes sense. I did a refresh build with this kit, which was delightful. I really enjoyed that. And I really want to build something with the new pool kit as well because it just looks neato. But haven't decided what to do with that. You know what? I think the arch that I want is actually a medium wall height one, which isn't going to work on our short walls, is it? Rustic. Wait, do you come in? Oh, Too dark, too dark. Oh, that's close. Do we have a... Oh, we have a dirty version of it. I like that. A little rustic. I think that's... Oh. I don't know. How do you feel about that? And then I'm going to move this here. So this will be centered here, and then we'll add plants. We'll have a table and chairs. Maybe... double doors. I was trying to replace arch for arch, and I was wanting to use... or thinking of using this one, but I'm not allowed to, which is a bummer. Or the cats and dogs one, which I'm also not allowed to, which is also a bummer. But then this is too narrow. So I feel like this is like just over a tile and a half, and I think we'll go with that. Oh, very fancy. So many fancy things. We should build more. The easy solution to that is me to have more time. That's not gonna happen. All right, I am guessing we're not gonna have... Oh, I think we'll do a 3-tile one. a giraffe-themed table. Savannah, animals. No. I mean, we could also go with like outdoor-themed furniture, you know? Like this, I think this is the hot tub one, whatever the hot tub one is. Kind of sad. That this is metal on the outside, though. I'd prefer it to be all wood. Seasons? Seasons, do you have something for us today? That's a pretty close color match to what we've got going on. I feel like the glass could resemble the little pools of water. Close enough the trim color to work. We're doing our best. The giraffe rugs, not as far as I know, but we do have this carpet, so I'm going to use that in honor of Laffy, who cannot be with us today. Painting should be above the chair rail. Did I? Oh, whoops. When I went to center it, it dropped down. I'm going to turn on quarter tile. Nope, that's too high. We are going to move it with a 9. There we go. That's where it's supposed to be. Good catch. Chairs, chairs, chairs. These carved chairs are cool. They have nothing to do with giraffes, but they're cool looking, and I don't get to use them very often. What else? Seasons again? The wicker. That's a word. Wicker. This has, oh, actually, that's kind of nice. This is cow spots, not giraffe spots. But I kind of like some of these color options. Those are neat. What are you? Is that a flower? Yes, that is a flower. No wildlife. Good luck with getting more time. Thanks. Yeah. Oh. That is more peach than brown and orange. Blue, orange, green, yellow. What interior design style do you think giraffes would be fond of? You think they're like mid-century kind of people? You think they're more modern? You think they're more vintage? These are the questions that we have to ask ourselves. Something tall. Art Deco, like, ooh, you know what? You think they'd be Art Deco or Art Nouveau? Though. I could see doing giraffes and Art Deco together, but they're not very symmetrical and geometric, you know? Giraffes would be obsessed with wicker. They'd eat it all. Giraffe fact, a group of giraffes standing is called a tower. A group of giraffes moving is called a journey. Fun. Asymmetrical, wavy, and free, so more like Art Nouveau then. Okay. These end chairs are pretty tall. This one's also tall, but I feel like I can pick either use all these chairs or keep these two at the end and use this one. I'm gonna get rid of this. Whoop. This one. So I can use all these chairs or keep these two at the ends and use this one on the sides. I think I'll go with that. And it's all looking very beige. I understand that the savannah is beige and the animals are beige and brown, but we should get some of those decorations in here. What pack are we going to? Decor to the max. Let's just go to show all. What do you got for us? That's a bird. Okay. Still very pretty. Obviously we've got these guys. Come in lots of fun colors. Probably not going to leave them on the table. They're a little bit big for the table, but we'll grab them anyway. And this does not have a giraffe option. Collage of personality. You mentioned this one had... Oh, these are cute. Oh look! A giraffe with the black and the gold. You know what? Let's do this one. Let's use this to bring more colors in. I realize it's more golds and browns, but... Nouveau is hard. The only reason that I can remember how to spell Art Nouveau is because I had to type it out so many times when I was doing the rebuild. So, yeah, I'm not gonna judge you on that at all. I feel like it's too obvious that it's the same thing repeated, so I'm going to start with that. We'll fill in some more bits and pieces. I want a couple trees. Thinking about curtains. We do have a pretty tall area here. So I wonder... Where are... How tall are these? Pretty tall. Not quite all the way, but really close. How about you guys? Same deal. Oh, actually, you're not as tall. Interesting. Legendary, tall legendary. Is it just the 2 heights of legendary curtain? Oh, apparently. Alright then. Ellie, hello. They'd adore the Blooming Rooms kit. Probably. I mean, again, I think they'd eat it, but whatever. Entire class on styles in your school many moons ago. The grass curtains from Blooming Rooms? Blooming Rooms was an older one, isn't it? No, here. The ivy curtains. So we could bring these in. What I was thinking with the taller curtains is it would bring more attention to the fact that the room is super duper tall. But we'd have to decide where we wanted it to hit, because either it can touch the floor and come across here, which is a bit odd, or we can put it all the way to the top, but then it won't actually hit the floor. Because I don't think if I increase the size of this, that's going to... Well, maybe. Can I... Are you going to cooperate? Or am I going to have to delete some windows? That might work. I'm taking back everything that I just said. I have to remove the window temporarily so that you will cooperate and place where you need to place. I'll put the window back and grab one of the curtain rods, which is... Wait, is this the one that's not actually in the curtain section? This is the one that's in the wall decor section? Yeah. Haha! How do we feel about that? Do it at the top, then put planters on the floor. That got huge. Yeah, but it scaled it pretty perfectly because you can actually see the hem at the bottom of the curtains is right there on the floor, so it's not clipping through the floor. I am pretty happy about that. Do I want these to be a different color? Make them more golden, maybe? Ooh, the blue's kind of fun. So that's what I've got there. If we go into ye old free camera mode, just hold on to your hats, people. I remember how to steer this. This is what it's looking like. They're not quite all the way to the floor, but it's pretty close. Giraffe's got money. The ceiling looks pretty fun. I like the ceiling. I was putting the kid to bed the other night, and I was thinking about how much fun it would be to actually go get some glow-in-the-dark stars to stick on his ceiling. But it's a popcorn ceiling, so I don't know how well it would work. Could be fun, though. This shouldn't inhibit the function of the rug. I thought it might look like a nice little border. I've changed my mind. Let's save real quick, shall we? Wallpaper through the second floor. We can. Technically, yes. However, the second floor is going to be themed after a different item, so whether or not we keep that, who knows? Or what we could do is actually use this one instead, because this would be a more continuous pattern. And we can decide if we want to keep that upstairs or not. So that would just make the one wall be the grass one. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let's go find some plants. Decorations, plants. Let's find some trees. I wonder if we can use some of the taller trees in here. Or if that's going to get in the way of the dining table. Because we have some pretty big ones. Is this? No, not this one. The, Man, I just went to use it the other day and then was sad because I grabbed the wrong tree and it was too big. This one. This one's pretty large. But it's also really, really large. So I don't know if we can actually get it to fit in here. Might have to put that over here. Let's see. Can I get you to not clip into the wall? We could potentially get away with putting that one there. And I think... yeah, that's in the open spot. Accent walls for the win. Yeah, apparently, allegedly, those are like going out of style or whatever. I don't care. So. That's a little aggressive. I like this one. I don't know how Savannah-y it is, but it's pretty cool. Do we have other tall... No, not you. Tall plants. Little baby tree. We might use you anyway. That's not very tall. Also not that tall. I mean, I don't really want to use like a hedge. There's a full-on tree. Think about that. Some of these are just aggressive. Oh, that's a cute tree as well. Oh, that's actually not as tall as I thought it was. What about you? Eh. Who knows? Had an adhesive glow-in-the-dark stars in your craft room ceiling for years, still sticking and glowing. That's nice. Just gonna come back in 5 years, right? Well, I think that accent walls in general aren't going to go out of style permanently ever, just because they're so useful for tricking the eye into seeing the room differently with different space and dimensions and whatever. Alright, this is too many trees. What are we going to do about that? Do we move everybody over again? That'd make that area pretty narrow. Move the giraffes over here. Stage them in the trees. More just painted a different color accent walls that are going out of style. Oh, like the less intentional kind. That makes sense. Throw a fun color on it and it's in style. Woo. Is this lemons? I love lemons. Do we have other fruits? I said other animals. We don't. We have a little lemon tree. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so it fits here a little bit better. And I know I already put that giraffe over here, but we're gonna move you here. I'm gonna put you here. Do you have a different base color that works better with us? You do. Okay, I'll leave you over here. Think keep the round tree? Maybe? Pry your accent walls off your cold, dead hands. Color drenching is a new thing where everything is one color. Doors, walls, trim, ceiling. Oh my gosh. That's... No. I refuse. I'm afraid that I am never going to be in style. I can't do that. That's ridiculous. Speaking of never being in style, though. Well, I was going to see if we wanted to add any other colors to our rug here, but we could kind of make a patchwork-ish thing by just rotating a little bit, but I don't like that. Do we have a carpet that matches at all? 2 brown, 2 beige, 2 orange, also 2 orange. Wow. Looking like the answer is no. That's okay. We can just leave it like that. That's fine. All same color seems very institutional. And plus, it could only remotely look good with a handful of colors, I have to imagine. Like, there's no way it's going to look good in every color. Like, color drenching in a nice blue or green, I could see maybe working. But, like, do you really want everything to be, like, a red? Or a high energy color? I think not. The first thought I actually had with this room was making it like a little tea party with all the animals at the table, but I feel like that's not quite what we're going to want to be doing. Is this going to fit around the plants? Probably not. I don't care. I think it's cute and I'm tired. Reminds me of when everyone was lime washing their walls. That sounds like an exhausting procedure. Wait. Rose, did you mention other items? Full of sticks from Jungle Adventure. You're full of sticks. Oh yeah, that's great. You can, ooh, that one or knives. Let's go with knives. That sounds good. What else? Oh, I already got the collage of personality and we got the decor to the max little giraffes, so I think we found the stuff. Tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's just too dang bad. I use that all the time. That is one of my most used little references, without a doubt. Do you come in a giraffe? Probs not. No. We can save the world, though. So that's cool. We can save the world, we can money, we can kill trees and bring them back, we can kill the planet. Or not, you know. But to each their own, I suppose. What do I want to have going on over here? Should we bring in some other savanna animals? I don't know if we have other savanna animal stuff. If I search lion, that's not how we spell lion. That's not quite the lion I'm looking for. Alright, what about zebras? Do we have zebras? Zebra. No. Oh well, that's okay. You've seen a few color-drenched black rooms? That does sound fun. Not giraffe, we could throw the elephant carving from For Rent on the gallery wall. Yes! That's a good option. Well, it doesn't have to be giraffes, right? The point is to have the item feel like it belongs there. So anything Savannah-ish, I feel like we could get away with. which is also why I added the llama over here. It's not a savanna animal. I don't care. It fits the vibe. Did I miss it already? I feel like it's... Oh, there we go. I so badly wish that there was an other direction of this, like, so we could flip it. That would be so cool. But it doesn't work. Like, if you turn it around, it's just flat. So we can't even move objects, magic it. Like, how cool would that be if we could have one of these on either side? Oh, that'd be amazing. But no. Zebra wagon seasons. True. The swatches from the sticker things from growing together. Let me grab that pack. Growing together. Swatches from the sticker? Oh, this guy. Please don't be offended, but I don't feel like it quite fits in with what I've got going on over here. Anything else? It's a sloth. We got birds. We got squirrels. I feel like that doesn't quite work either. That is cool. And I think that is the savannah. Oh, I don't know about you. Well-traveled gallery wall. How about you? You have some stuff for us? It's cool, but it's not the grasslands animals I'm looking for. Not offended, okay. Wish you could have flipped all the art and wall items. That would be amazing. But no. Great disappointment. Okay, I want art. Shocking, I know. Ladybug, rabbit. Posters. I don't think I really want posters. I think I'd rather have something framed. That reminds me of Lord of the Rings. That's a cottage thing, so that's not gonna help. Also, like, what pack even would make sense? Oh, this is a map. Well, okay, there's a map. That's kind of cool. I might keep that. Animals. This is all moon stuff. This is... Oh. Maybe. Bring that elephant in. This is not the right continent. Dinosaurs, always an option. This has so many fun posters, but it doesn't have the frame swatches, and it's annoying. Don't know about those either. With the season's wall painting diamond thingy, match the vibes. Season's wall painting diamond. This one? I don't think that one's gonna work. I don't know if you mean another one. I will keep an eye out for that, though. You've got some abstract stuff going on that sort of matches some of the other colors we're using. Consider that. Same with that. Butterflies, posters, leaves. So many leaves. People. There's a line in Bluey, I think. I think it's from Bluey that says, uh-oh, people. And the small child has gotten an absolute kick out of that and has been saying that a lot, which is very funny to me. The random cow-shaped jello mold wall art. You can see the grandma who doesn't quite understand your style got it for your animal room, honey. Fun fact, the puzzles your Sims make on the game table can be framed as art. That's fun. Uh-oh, people. It's just so funny. Be at the store and I'm like, yeah, but this is a great place to go if you want to see people. Not a great place to go if you'd rather not. Hate to break it to you. Okay. Is this going to work, or is this going to be just incredibly misplaced efforts? Oh, I'm leaning toward the second one currently. The elephant is delightful. I'd rather keep the elephant. What would I rather keep? I'd rather keep the elephant. I'd rather keep this. This is just a nice filler piece. That might work. Does it look too much like too many different things altogether? That is cool about the puzzles, though. I obviously don't play the game enough to know that. What do we have in lighting? I know we have a bug. Which is just fun. Photographs, This lantern, I don't know. We've used a weird amount of seasons. I was not expecting to use this many seasons. Oh, and this is like glowing sand or whatever. Candle's kind of cool. Ooh, oh man, we're gonna be using that in a lot of builds. Not this one, but a lot of them. I can feel it. Jungle Adventure Lantern, I do love a good lantern. I might bring a lantern into the mix. I think that's what I've got for my wall. I'll just have to rearrange it a little bit. You play the game and you just saw that? Yeah, I don't play enough. Although I have been thinking about the 100,000 followers on TikTok stream. TikTok, at the end of the day, gets to pick the stream. But I'm going to make a few suggestions, one of which you are all familiar with the multiple versions of the 100 Baby Challenge, I assume. Either you have one sim and you have 100 babies with 100 or so different dudes or baby parents. I guess we can do anybody now, right, with science babies. Or you use debug to place 100 infants on a lot, and then you try to keep as many of them alive for as long as you can. It's two different versions of the 100 Baby Challenge. And I think they're called the same thing, which is very confusing and annoying. Anyway, my point is, the second one, where you just have 100 babies on the lot and then you try to live, I thought that'd be fun to do, except with goats. So I'm going to offer that as an option for our 100,000 followers on TikTok live stream. I wonder if we have a nice little bench for over here. A little log. I don't know about a log. I feel like a rock would be better. Don't we have stone? Oh yeah, here it is. This is what I was thinking of. It's got some moss in it, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's save real quick. Lantern makes sense, gives us a safari feel. Thank you. Never heard of the second one? Yeah, so I was watching a video that said it was a 100 baby challenge, and then they started with 100 babies, and I was like, I didn't know this was an option, but that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm pretty sure, like, all but 3 of them died, or got taken away, rather. But yeah, so there are 2 ways to play the 100 baby challenge, and there's no way I'm going to do either of them with humans, but goats! See if we start with 100 goats, and how many of them are still around after a sim year. That could be fun. I was over on the bench. Also use that one a lot. Oh, speaking of, 2 things. First of all, does anybody else have the Dirt Man on their TikTok? Because that song is stuck in my head all the freaking time, and I can't get it out, and I don't mind. It's a very catchy song. It's hilarious to me. But I sing it a lot, and Tech is kind of like, what is wrong with you? But does anybody have that stuck in their head? Second, if you are a Gable tier member on YouTube, you actually have the option of sending me a little, like, 3 to 5 second soundbite to have play for you, like, exclusively. So if there is a soundbite that's just always in your head and you think, this would be funny to have an exclusive command for just me to use on the YouTube, you can send it to me and we can make that happen. Nobody, well, no, that's not true. LA has one, but LA's the only one. So I just want to make sure you guys know that that's an option. I don't do a very good job of advertising stuff like that because I frankly forget. But it's there. That's a thing. Ooh, a mortar and pestle. Here you go, giraffe. You can mix some stuff up. I trust you with my medicine. Sure. Why not? I'm gonna fall asleep before the stream is over. Just pass out. You're gonna hear a thump and that's gonna be it. Campfire. No. Ah. I hate this basket because I saw it in the leaks of this kit or pack or whatever it is, and I was so excited we were going to get a basket skill, which would make sense and it'd fall in line with the Native American tribes that they're trying to represent in the pack, and I was so excited, and then we didn't get it, and I was like so mad. But I still really like the pack. I'm just really, really, really sad that they teased us with a basket weaving skill and they didn't give it to us, and I'm mad. What else do I want? Ah, yes, a giant freezer bunny. I don't think anybody put this on the wheel, but can you imagine just like, hello? Oh, that would be spooky. That's like when, was it Burger King? Or was it Big Boy? I don't even know if this is a local story or if this is a whole thing. Somebody at some point, there's a legend of this Big Boy statue being transported around to different people's houses, and they'd put it on porches, and they'd wake up, and then bam, there's a Big Boy statue there. If you're not familiar with Big Boy, it's a fast casual dining chain that serves burgers and fries. Yeah, that'd be spooky. I'm gonna add a globe, probably. I might move it. A cannon, nah. Oh, well, that's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Oh, that is... What is this place? Oh, that's nice. I don't know if we have a use for it, but it's nice. I might stick it over here. Sure, why not? The 100 kid challenge, exactly. So I'm gonna have that as an option. You always forget your sound clip. I know. Yes, Indy, you know what I'm saying. You leave a little dirt in your pocket. I can't. It's in my head all the time. I will refrain from singing it because otherwise everybody's ears will bleed. I hardly handle one baby, right? Some had twins and you freaked out. I did triplets on purpose one time, but that was before the infant update. I don't think I'd do triplets on purpose again. It's too many. All right, let's see. I've missed a few. The guy in finance song. Oh, yeah, that one isn't as catchy to me, but you know what? Everybody has their own tastes. I did see the flash mob dance video though. That was pretty funny. Where you live is becoming the banking capital, and all the men here are in finance. Fancy pants McGee over. Oh, that one too. I spent too much time on the internet. Okay. Anyway, let's ignore that for a hot second. This is what I've got for our Gary the Giraffe themed room. We have every species of giraffe in here. We've got some trees. We've got some stuff that felt appropriate. We have an elephant and a beetle on the wall, so, you know, what more could you need? Ta-da! You have a guy in finance. The trick is you need one that is also a nerd. Yes. I have a man in IT. 6 foot-ish. Blue eyes. Cool dude. Heck yeah. There you go, dear. I sang you a song. He's not even here, but that's fine. Do we leave the purple giraffe at the head of the table? Fancy pants McGee over here. Yeah. We have to be careful with that one, because of the bad word in it. And, you know, a small child who will repeat everything he hears to eternity. You have no manly scared, you're nuts, but cute. I mean, think you could stop what we do? I doubt it. Yes, I have had that one on my For You page as well. That one's been fun. You have a blue fish? You know what? Blue fish are cool. I'm glad that we all have our little earworms. And again, if you're a member of the Gable Gang on the YouTube, you can send me a clip and I will assign it to your name, and then you type an exclamation point and your name, or a shortened version of your name for some of y'all long-winded people, and it'll play, and we can all dance, and it'll be great fun. And for now, we're going to spin for the kitchen. I'm scared. I am scared for the kitchen, guys. It's a heavily modified folktale.
Wow.
The tap-tap tape. Oh, no! No! I just felt my heart shatter into a million pieces. The tap-tap table, for anyone who doesn't know, is this table with the fish. So, the kitchen is the final boss. Yeah. It's scary. No, not easy peasy. Now, if I had Tool and could rotate this and put it on the wall, that would be delightful. But I don't. The Dirtman song is amazing. I have been singing it all day, and now we have to make a kitchen where this fits in. Do you suppose I could make an island around it and, like, raise it up? Nope. Mm. Anyway, yes, it's fish table. The house is super cohesive. It's cohesive in the fact that nothing is, therefore everything is. Mermaid, don't think a mermaid would keep fish in a table like that. Well, they're definitely robotic because you can't actually open it to feed them. So they're just like those little robot fish, you know? Seafood restaurant kitchen, shrink it and the fish float. Oh, that's great. What am I to do with this information? Okay, we'll think about that. We will think about that. Nope, not for the living room. It's for the kitchen. Ha ha. Okay. Jeez. I'll get the table back because I have to keep it. We have so many amazing color options, though. You know what? Just to make my life worse, let's attempt pink. What am I going to do with this in a kitchen, though? Like, if I could build a counter around it, that would be something, but I don't know if that's gonna be an option. It'd have to be like a square, you know, like a squarular thing. US squarular. Nope, missed. It's like, this is huge. But then we could have like a little fishes swimming in our little island, but that is a huge island. Oof. 4-inch fish lights will come in handy. I actually love the 4-inch fish lights. Oh my goodness. Can we get a little breakfast nook spot to drink morning coffee? Make it a kid's table, like we had a small table next to the counter for you to bake with your mom. That's adorable. Can I move it into the floor? Kind of. Like, can I go down? Whoop. Go down and raise it up a bunch? I guess so. I don't know how far I need to raise it. Not that. That was wrong. I was incorrect. Hang on. Place you there. Go into build mode. Grab a basement. Gonna go down, and this way I can actually see how far up we're going. This might make the lighting weird. And, whoop, if I put it there-ish, so now it's in the floor and then go up. Like, that's what it's gonna be like, you know? And I feel like that's not really any better. You just learned from your table using Play-Doh. Dough like Play-Doh. That's adorable. It's still clipping through the floor, though. It's just, it's so big. And it has to be like a kitchen. We could, I don't think it would be a functional dining table if we were to take, where's one of the big round ones? Like something like this and sort of make it have legs. It'd be pretty tall. We'd have to put a bar stool around it. Like, I'm not convinced that that's gonna be... No. So far, the putting them in the middle of an island was my favorite. Callie, hello. Yeah, it's really big. It would probably tool. Put pillows around it. That was one idea, to make it look like it's something that you could eat at with tiny little chairs. Like these. Or what's another? I guess this is like a little stool. So yes, we could, in theory, make it look like it's a little spot to play and cook, but the whole room has to feel like a cohesive kitchen. Make it look like the chairs are snapping to it, that might obstruct some use. Yeah, it's not going to be a functional table, odds are. Do we have... What do we have for glass top table options? Wait, I don't think we have any round ones. Bummer. And I know I just used the glass table over in the other room. That's not a glass one. This one's glass. I kind of want to see if I can make the island thing work. I don't know if it'll, like, function, but I'm kind of want to see how it works. You can't just put it outside the window to look at with loathing. No, unfortunately not. Well, how many tiles are we looking at here? We've got a lot of tiles. Hello, Sim Kelly. Welcome in. Sit at the weird table and eat. Well, thanks. The island bench was the best island bench. Do you mean bench? Like counter? Like kitchen counter? Because I think some people call that benches, which is weird, but like whatever, it's fine. I won't judge too much. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward right now. Just I want to see if I can make it work, but the kitchen is like... Yeah, that would be so big though, because it's a 3x3 space. So where would I feasibly put that, would I put it here? Oh, let's see. I'm gonna block it in with some of these bad boys. I'm gonna do the curves on the corner still. And another one of these. Oh, look, now I made it the wrong size. Whoop. So then they'll just swim around inside the counter, and we've got a whole little island thing happening. Wait a minute. Where are the other fish tanks? Oop. Could this just be like a whole thing? Kind of weird, but who knows? Counters are only for shops in your lingo. Sorry, I should have learned more about what different people call things, but I'm just dumb. Then you can see the pink edge of the table. Hello, there we go. I don't know how much. Oh, that is also clipping outside. Okay. Where are my end blend co pieces? End piece, end piece, end piece should be a little bit shorter, so I'm hoping it won't clip outside. Boo, it's gonna clip outside. Fish. Be on the show tanked. Tap tap wall. Oh, wait, I missed the first half of that message. Stick it through a wall, a half wall. It's a pass-through bar. The wall of bubbles? Ooh, maybe. Uploaded the room to the gallery with the tank rotated. We're all learning. Are we, though? Okay, so it's called Tap Tap Wall. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? Because this would be... This I can build a kitchen around. Most definitely, we can build a kitchen around that. Makes you think of Vegas for some reason. This is super cool. Thank you so much. This... Yeah, that we can build something around, for sure. So we can put that on the wall, or we can do this, like, counter thing. It wouldn't be these counters specifically. It's just what I put into test space planning. We have this on the wall. This is growing on me, but I feel like this would be something to put like in an actual bar lot. I think we should revisit that in the future. This could be fun to play with. But I actually have ideas that would fit a residential lot with this on the wall. Let me try and get this to place properly, because it's all rotated and stuff. You clip into the wall, you are not. Let's lower it down a little bit. Oh, a little bit more. Okay, And then I want to grab the like round lights from university. These guys. Okay. So now I've got like, oh, those are a little bit big. Like bubbles happening? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Like I feel like we could actually do something cool with this. What do you think? The tool mod is cool. Totally realistic. Michael. Oh, Beatrice, thank you so much for the rose. I completely missed that. Realism is the least of our concerns, especially with this house. I'm gonna get rid of this divider now. I've lied to you all. I want, counters. I am thinking about going with, like, pinks and blues and kind of running with mermaid a little bit. Plus, I know there are a lot of you that like pink for whatever reason. This is a nice pink counter. I actually do like this counter. Also the island living one. What are our upper cabinets looking like for this one? Not... I would like a short... Oh, that would work, actually. This would work really, really well. Okay, because we're gonna have something short to go under here so that it sort of like swoops around. Right? And if I can get this to sort of kind of match whatever counters we have going on, that could be really nice. Got some blue, some green. Ooh, maybe the green. What is the difference between this one and this one? Oh, this one's like beat up. All right. And then do you have a matching wood tone? That's close-ish. I'd rather go a little bit lighter than darker. Something like this. Maybe not these particular pieces, but I think that that could be a pretty decent base for a kitchen. That size tank falling off a wall mount. You're gonna have nightmares. I'm so sorry. Emmy, welcome back. What are the rules we're following here? That is a very good question. So every single room, we are spinning one item, and then we have to build that whole room around that one item. So far tonight, we've done this room, which is based on this item, and now we're doing the kitchen, which is based on this item, which Rose so kindly went ahead and rotated down the gallery. Thank you again. But yeah, that's been a mess. Remember the pink feature wall you mentioned painting last week? You're already over it and ready to change it. Of course you are, LA. The fake fish swim oriented the original gravity. They don't. Yes, it is an aquarium on the wall. Because tool magic. I don't know. Honestly, I do kind of want to make it pink, but I don't know if we have any pink upper cabinets that would actually work for me. Let us go to our great colors. We're going to go to our great upper cabinet. Ooh. Yuck. We've got some slim pickings on these upper cabinets when it comes to pink. And I don't want to put plates. That's kind of weird. The corners aren't so hot either. All right, I think we're going to have to stick with the white small cabinet in the middle. It's going to be blue or yellow. No, we'll just have to try to find something that has white and pink, maybe. What do you have for small? Oh, actually, we only have the one option for the pink as well. Well, what? I thought for sure we had more pink options. What is this? Oh, this one's red and pink. Great. No. Ridiculous. Shelves instead of upper cabinets, we could, but we'd still have to match the color, which is why I was hoping the upper cabinets would work out. Time to prep for bed. Early shift is officially yours on Tuesdays. Sleep well, Nocturnia. Thanks for hanging out with us. You thought Dream Home Decorator had pink counters. Apparently not. I thought so as well. There's this like coral color and this like greenish color, but there's no pink. Which is incredibly disappointing. Alrighty. Bring up my grid again. So let's do... I don't think this is going to be... No, I think I will bring it on the half tile. This will be more like a coffee bar area than a full-on functional kitchen area. And with the white countertops, now we have to find some sort of white shelf thing that will go in between them. That sticks out too far. What was the one I was using? I was using this one. Oh yeah, this looks cute, but it's not the right white. What about you? You're gonna be my last hope here. Wow, you are so incredibly wrong. Alrighty. Let's go explore our shelving options then, I guess. Cottage living doesn't have pink either, which is just so weird. Did the aquarium table's legs stick out? No, they do not. So they are disappearing into the wall right now, which is great. Oh, this might work. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Where's the other one? There it is. That might work for us. There's still going to be a space underneath, but that's fine. We'll get some storage bins, which I will probably just snag from Dream Home Decorator. Yeah, like maybe some of these guys. Is this going to be too tall? Too tall. I was wrong. Again, I thought there was a one bin plastic one, but apparently not. That's fine. We could just store towels directly on the floor. I'm sure nothing can go wrong with that. Looks fine to me. Okay, so there's that, and then we're gonna get rid of this and actually create a kitchen. Oh, these windows though. You know what? I'm gonna replace the windows because I can. Ha ha. Goodbye, Dream Home Decorator. Grab a refrigerator. Which kit are we using? This one. Why don't you grab this again? You there. We'll put stove. I guess I should probably just make this go around the whole wall. Oh, no, because now my math is wrong. Oh my goodness. I thought I had a plan. Apparently I didn't, because... Goodness. Cool challenge idea. Actually, no. Thank you, but this was from a comment on TikTok from a while ago. I don't remember how long ago. But somebody on TikTok was like, hey, have you ever thought about making every room based on a different item in the game? I think that'd be a really fun challenge. And I was like, you are so right. That would be such a fun challenge. And now here we are. And I couldn't find their original comment, which is a bummer, so I can't even give them credit. But I remembered seeing it, and I remembered being like, that is such a fun idea. Now I'm struggling to do space planning for a kitchen, because again, I thought I had it down, and apparently I was wrong. But that's fine. Maybe we replace the window with the fish tank. Oh. That's fun. Okay. We're gonna put this in this room, and I'm gonna hopefully, if I move the room, be able to rotate it. Okay. Good. That was scary for a minute. I don't know how tool works. I didn't rotate this. Nope. We're so close. No, I want you in the wall. Yes. Okay. There we go. I'm replacing the window with the fish tank thing. Final answer. Just pretend that it makes sense to store towels on the floor, okay? Yay! And then I'll probably put the stove over here. Got our cool bubble light things that I will still keep somehow. Yeah, we'll work it out. It'll be fine. There's a one bin wicker bin from base camp maybe thinking of. Oh, maybe. The moment of randomly twirling the table needs to be a short post with no context. Wee. I mean, it's fun that we can actually turn it like this. That's pretty nifty. Oh, apparently not like that. Apparently I girl bossed too close to the sun. I'm annoyed that the top of the wall isn't where the ceiling is, because like I could put this at the top of the wall, but then it's in the ceiling. Who okayed this nonsense? That's what I need to know. Anyway, I'm supposed to be making stuff so that people can make stuff. So let's go make some stuff. I'll do a little stove. Hip hip hooray, I need a sink. Does this kit come with a sink? I don't think it... Oh, it did. Alright then. There we go. I love the little gaps on either side. That is great. That's probably why I don't use this sink. Storing on the towels on the floor makes as much sense as mounting a fish tank sideways on the wall. Fair enough. Instant cat beds. True. Julia should probably sleep. I mean, as an adult human, I'm like, yeah, probably sleep is good. However, this is also fun. No, take care of yourself. Go to sleep. If that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do, and we won't hold it against you too much. Yep, I've decided that this sink is stupid. And we're not going to use that anymore. We're going to use a normal sink. I'm going to use this one because I like it. Good enough reason for me. We also need a trash can. Do you come in nice colors now? Oh, you kind of do, actually. There you go. This is one of those, like, unlockable thingamajiggies. Kitchen looks insane with the cloud ceiling. We picked the cloud ceiling when we spun the giraffe. But now here we are. Okay, here's my kitchen. It's looking a little bit big, and I feel like it needs an island of some sort. Do I want an island? Ugh. Kitchens, man. You know, when I actually made this build initially, I spent a lot of time figuring out the kitchen for the tutorial, and I was pretty proud of it. And now I can't remember what I did. So that's super fun. Let's do a peninsula. Yeah, that'll be good. And we'll grab some bar stools. I don't think we have, like, seashell bar stools. That would be fun. We have a seashell chair. I don't think we have the bar stools, though. Nope. Alright. Got this, though. No. Oh, better build by. What are expectations for the upcoming romance pack? The only thing I've seen was a supposed leak that wasn't actually a leak, so I have no opinions. If more information has come out, I have been far too busy dashing about to figure that out. Well, I know the roadmap is romance themed, but can't get those unlockable items to work since the update. Of course, that's ridiculous. Yeah. I don't like the unlockable thing, mostly because it makes it feel like a mobile game, and I don't appreciate that. But I like the free stuff, so it's weird. And some creators have been pointing out that apparently there have actually been events like this in the past where it's like a timed event that you have to log in to get stuff. I apparently wasn't playing at that time to be aware of such an event, so this is the first I've seen of it. But apparently there have been events somewhat similar to this in the past. Give a little rug. Oh, that's right. I was gonna grab that new wallpaper as well. Also, it seems super buggy for a bunch of people, so I feel like they're just gonna end up giving it away anyway. Why? But why? Okay, repainting the wall makes the fish tank go away. We'll have to go grab that again, I guess. A fish tank a day on the wall ain't play. Whoop. There we go. Hello, small fish tank. You're actually not small at all. Raise it up. Nope. Okay. Okay. What if I rotate you again? Oh, that'll work. Sure, fine. Whatever. It's all good. It makes sense. You play every day, but you've missed a few because you play offline. That too! It feels like they're pushing to be, like, all online, which is so weird because it's a single-player game. And yeah, if you want it to be online for Sims 5, fine, but that's Sims 5 problem, not Sims 4 problem. Hello, welcome in. Hi. You're suddenly reminded of the Cheez-It Crunchwrap. No idea. The link on the main page, nothing happens when you click it anymore. How fun! This is a cute rug. I think it's from high school years. The concert and the unlockable t-shirts. Oh, I do remember that one. I feel like unlockable t-shirts is on a slightly different level than actual useful in-game items, and not just t-shirts for musicians that people may or may not know and care about. I don't know. Maybe I'm just negative Nancy. That's entirely possible. Where's my cabinet? Here you are. Let's see if I can bring this across, if that's gonna make any sense. I feel like it's really not. Yeah, these are really cute cabinets though. I saw a video of Satch saying that he didn't like this kit because you can get basically the same like vibe or whatever from Cottage Living, and it has way more items in it, which, like, yeah, it does, but I actually prefer the Country Kitchen kit. I'm just weird. Find some new lights, I suppose. The concert thing was weird to me. No longer loves you, but you always wanted the trash can, which you got, so you're good. I guess so. It was soggy, there was no Crunchy or Crunchwrap, that's so sad. Husband calls them FOMO events. Yeah, like, the Sims community is crippled by a fear of not being able to complete stuff anyway and buy all the kits. It's just, I don't like it. It makes me feel yucky inside. Alright, we're adding some fish. So that's nice and lit up. What else do we need in here? Speaking of unlockable t-shirts, oh, that's right, I did make custom content. I forgot about that. It's kind of terrible, but that's okay. Also, the website is only half functional right now because we're getting some work done behind the scenes, which is going to be amazing. The website will actually be a useful resource for Sims 4 players when it's all said and done. It's just not right now. So, you can visit the website if you want. I'm just not promising there's going to be much there. It's mostly just the main, like, social links and stuff. I'm also supposed to be working on... I feel like incense is a bad thing to do in the kitchen. I'm also supposed to be working on more of the conversion calculators, but I have just been dashing about so aggressively the last few days. It's been just too much. But good things are coming. We'll get there. Does this have necklaces on it? No. Can you put necklaces on it? Maybe. I don't know. feel like if we're going for a light mermaid theme, I want to add a little bit of shiny treasure stuff, just a little bit. Just a smidge. About a whole jewelry box. Some spices. Sure, you can have some spices. There you go. This cookbook is actually quite useful, so we'll grab that. The fine bowl of fruit is actually an item on the wheel, so I'm not going to use it here because I'm still really hoping that we spin it. Oh, that's what it was. The comment was on... It's all coming back to me now. The comment was on the video, the build we did where every room is a different build challenge, and we did the base game only kitchen. And I was talking about how I was making the curtains match the bowl of fruit, and the comment was like, can you imagine designing a whole room around just one item like the bowl of fruit? And I was like, that'd actually be a great idea for a kitchen. And now here we are. There we go. It's been remembered. Oh, a nectar cooler. This kind of looked like a server rack. That's what I've been looking at too many of my husband's work pictures, apparently. Little Mr. Nerd. I know that the walls are tile, but I still kind of want to put some art on them. Not sure what kind of art. I feel like we should try something. A fire alarm? Nope. First time you ever played The Sims, it was Sims 3, and your sim tried to make breakfast, but she left the waffles in the oven because she was late and her house burnt down because you didn't have a fire alarm. Oh no. Unlockable treasure in Sulani. True. I wonder if you could do that. Move the sink to the island and put a dishwasher beside it. I did think about doing that. Put this over here. I feel like if I did that, I'd just sort of get rid of that bit and put the fridge right over here. And we could put the trash can here. Maybe. Oh, I was looking for wall art. There we are. I do know Island... What does Island Living have, actually? This particular table is from my first pet stuff, but let's check out Island Living. Gosh, it's so crazy that these packs came out so long ago. Oh, we have fish. Here, you can have a fish. Why not? We have this fish-ish thing. Not 100% sure. We've got this, we've got that, we've got the other. Ah. That... Honestly, I feel like the woven grass fish kind of tie into our room next door. That's kind of funny. Fishmobiles. Where's the ceiling? The ceiling is right there. Okay. Put some fish there. Why not? Big old fork and spoon. I feel like that's just gonna clip into the ceiling again. Mermaid treasure. Always forgets the fire alarm till the sim moves in. I just don't put one in. New cut gemstone and debug are incredible for whimsical vibes, maybe fit with the mermaid theme. I wasn't going to break into debug, but you are now tempting me. Let us sort first by crystal creations, and then we can enable debug, and the main reason is because that I just spent way too much time in debug. Why did you die? Design tool cannot be used on this object. Alright, fine. Gemstones. We've got... Those are actually really fun. Nifty. Forgot they had new stones as well. I kind of like the moonstone. That's quite pretty. I'll grab that one. I might grab a little spire. I can't change the color. It's just like default, but I'm okay with that. Anything else in here gonna be good and useful for us? There That is cool though. I've actually rather enjoyed that pack, and I feel like if we ever did like a Ren Fair lot, I think that could be really fun.
Take care of yourself, okay?
Always take a coffee machine. Oh wait, if you put it in when you play. Coffee machines, man. Super themed Airbnbs. Just saw some custom content the other day based on a Trixie motel. I don't know if I'm familiar with that, but that's alright. We can add a dishwasher. Oh, no, we can't. We're going to turn off debug and live edit and crystal creations. There we go. Did the break audio play? Did I miss it? Should be here. Don't know. It did? Oh, why didn't I hear it? Great mysteries of life. Oh well. Does this... Let's see. Okay, look at this. We can't switch what side this is on. See those cute little baskets? See how perfectly this would fit right here on this side of the cabinet? But no, it always has to go on the wrong half. It's so dumb. I guess we'll get one of those then. It was really quiet. YouTube heard it at least. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a overhaul on that as well. Big changes coming. It'll be great. It'll be fun. Everybody will love it. I promise. Oh, this is cute. Adorable. I like that one. I might actually use that one. Yeah, I'm excited. The summer is going to be busy, blah 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 blah. But some of the stuff that we're going to be able to do, I think, is going to be super fun. This is not quite what I was hoping for. That's okay. Just grab more of this. Do you have multiple wallpapers, little kit? Let's see. This should be right at the bottom. Cozy Bistro. Nope, not Cozy Bistro. Riviera. Well, we do. Oh. It's not. That is quite a different texture. That's kind of cool. Why do they make coffee and then abandon it until it's smelly? Yeah. How does this flow into the giraffe dining room so well? Because everything makes no sense. That's why. That is the very specific and comprehensive reason. I want to color this wall, and I don't know if it's going to let me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just had to hold shift on that side. Anyway, I wanted to try to find some art for over here, because we added some clutter over there. I think, maybe I want to add art. Maybe I don't. I don't even know anymore. Decorations. Actually, wait. What about the standing mirror from Jungle Adventure? I feel like that could be pretty cute here, and it'll help us transition into the living room. Yeah, sure. Why not? And maybe I actually do still want some art over here. I just kind of got distracted. Which is very unlike me, I know. Terribly sorry that you all had to witness that. What do I want to go with? Thrifty mirrors. So close and yet so far. Any of these? Not quite what I'm looking for. Any of these Sulani? No, that would be so nice. Little signs. This is all food and no, this is travels and people. No, thank you. No people. And this is all like the ocean, but not the Sulani kind of ocean. Am I gonna have to go into debug again? Alright, so if I go to
Black is the color of emptiness. I feel it in my soul because I'm an emotional mess.
That scared me, but it's fine. Anyway, if you're going to debug, we can actually grab like pictures of fish and stuff, which is kind of cool. A turtle? Sharks and dolphins. So many things. Right, we will make this line up a little bit better. Behold, arts. Yay, we win. Yes, I will take a break after this, sorry. After this stream, but I want to finish it so that I don't forget what I'm doing, which I mean, I've already forgotten what I'm doing, but whatever. Everyone dissing the coffee machine. I had one. Yeah. The glow of all the pink and orange is starting to make it look like you have a shader on. I don't. No shaders. I can't technically say no mods because I do have a couple, but they don't impact stuff very much, so... Where is my fish tank? Where did... Third time's the charm. Make sure it's facing the right way. Would you, like, rotate? Thank you very much. My goodness. Alright. So what do we have to do? We have to raise it to there, and then we have to rotate it, and then it'll stay, and then we recolor it. Yay. I think that's cute. Let's take a look, shall we? I think I'm gonna land in the bathroom. Oh no, I'm way far away. Okay, there we go. So when you walk in the front door, this is what it's looking like. There's a gap in the ceiling, but that's fine. Whatever. The table's gone? Oh, I already got the table back. We're good. Giraffe mermaids. Love how the colors of the kitchen are reflected in the ocean painting, right? It's almost like we planned it. And we didn't, which is fantastic. I think it kind of works because we carried some of the same wood tone over and the same general color family. I've got so many hiccups happening right now. This is embarrassing. I think that's what I'm gonna do for our kitchen though, because I'm sleepy. And this is all I've got. You want to meet this homeowner? Good night, Julia. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It'll be a fun client. It would be, you know what? It would be something. I would want to hear about this client, that's for sure. Okay. This little half path also become a themed room. You know what? We might as well. And honestly, if the themed item is just something massive, that'll just be a closet. Hiccups aren't being picked up. Yay, that's good. Owner is ADHD queen, right? It's like doing a whole home renovation and your little hyperfixation is just jumping around. We'll have to keep an eye on this table. There's a good chance this table will disappear again, but yeah, I guess we're gonna do the living room next. I will take a quick break though. Thank you for the reminder. I know you're lucky to get the person who bought the house was like, can you just make it beige? Ugh. Can you turn down clients? Can you fire clients? I'd fire that client. We need color, people. Anyway, yes, every room is based on a different item. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I think the audio issue is my earbuds. Because I went to play the break music and I heard it, and then I didn't hear it, and then I heard it again, and I was thinking about replacing them anyway, so I guess it's time. I'm going to spin for the living room next, and we're going to see what we've got.
Wow.
Oh joy! Boy, it sure would have been nice if we got the coffee table for the living room and the kitchen tile floor for the kitchen, but who am I to make such calls? Petal powered something something. It's this one. Okay. Oh, alrighty then. Do I just... That's a little much. I like this tile. I wasn't planning on doing a whole living room around it, but you know, it's whatever. I don't think I want to do the whole floor of that tile though, which means I'm going to have to match this and then figure out how to incorporate this tile in a meaningful way. This is all the space that we're working with today. Yeah, fun. All right. If it's a pastel shade, you can kind of make a match. Kind of, but we already have some pretty busy stuff going on over here because we have the solid floors, like the busy tile on the wall, the busy rug, the grass wallpaper texture, so I definitely don't want to do everything with this. Goodness. Is this a faded version of this one? That's fun. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We could really put some contrast in here. Send it with the red. What wallpaper options do we have with this? What floor is this from? I have so many questions. This is for rent. For rent, do you have a complimentary wall? Hmm. Is this gonna get rid of my fish tank? Yeah, if I paint the walls at all, my fish tank's gonna leave. Okay, we need to remember to go put that back, I guess. Maybe from the corner behind the stairs. Might just use it in a small pocket, like an area rug. Won't tell anyone it's not carpet. Maybe. These are not what I was hoping they would be. What do we have going on here with this wall pattern? We can mix this up quite a bit, I guess. That's kind of fun. Doesn't work with my current tile thing, though. Alright, so y'all are recommending that we use it as an area rug more than as the floor, which I could see doing. The issue with doing that is it limits us. We can't go on like half tiles and stuff if we do that as a rug. How do I even want to lay this space out? Who planned this floor? It doesn't... could maybe just put it over here and make this be like the little entryway spot. We just have to make sure that it genuinely ties in with the rest of what we've got going on. Really hoping this wallpaper would work better. Is it the light making it be weird? Not really. Alright. So we could just put it there. Technically, it doesn't have to like be there the whole way, but who knows? Very 70s. Looks nice in an entryway. That's good. That is actually the back door. Well, one of the back doors. Rose, thank you for the lurk. Watch out for those cow plants. They do sneak up on you, which is weird because they're plants. But anyway, that's what I've heard. Okay, so we could do something like that. I'm really wondering what I was thinking when I planned this space out, because I know that when I do the tutorials, I actually test floor plan layouts to make sure that it'll work. But now I cannot for the life of me remember what on earth I did in this room to make it work, because these doors are just right there, so in the way. I kind of want to see if we could put a little sectional around this side, though. Don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it kind of looks cozy. Gosh, what was I thinking? Past self, tell me the secret. What were we doing? Sheep. You know what? Of all the place where this rug would work, it's probably not going to be there. That's fine. Let's grab a little table, shall we? So many mixed feelings about that table. I've played in this space with a family before, and I believe you actually had this space as the dining and the other space as the living. That would be making a bit more sense. Well, it's too late now. I have shot myself in the foot. Whoops. Well, I thought about cheating a little bit and just scooching this over and scooching this and scooching this, because that would give me a nice big area and solve a lot of my problems. So I don't know if y'all are okay with that. But like, look, that gives us an actual family room setting, you know? I think we'll actually probably switch these two. Can I? Oh, I can't switch it out because it's like a counter. Bummer. Couch evolved. Hello. Can I interest you in being that? And can I interest... Oh no. Where's the... There it is. Wrong one again. That just fits so much better. The owner of this house is eccentric, true. Embrace the tile and make a groovy party area. I mean, technically, we also have the room upstairs that we could make into a family living room area as well. I don't know about a groovy party area, but we could definitely sink this down into... Oh, hello, outdoor siding. like a conversation pit type thing. I'll have to move my doors again. Why are there so many walls where I don't want walls? I feel like that's a valid question. Also, yeah, we still have to go get the, oh my goodness, these hiccups are taking me for a loop. Go get the fish tank back at some point. I need my door. I will grab you. There we go, little door. Drop it down. Where's my floor? Groovy. Where's my disco ball? Lighting. Lighting? I think it's in here. We have a lot of overhead lights. You know what, let me just sort by that kit. Party essentials? Yeah. We can't paint the ceiling above it, which is kind of a bummer. Was this what you were thinking? Sunken living room of the 70s. I don't know much about 70s, but we could definitely do a little groovy spot. Technically, I'm the owner of the house. I mean, technically. Bubble blowers as well. How do we feel about this? I don't know about the mismatched floor. I haven't done 70s interior. You know what I should do is we have a few interior decorators in our community. I should reach out to them and see if they would like to collaborate on something like that. The funny thing is I did that and then I got tied up in some other stuff that I can almost announce but not quite yet. Whoopsies. Okay. We're keeping some of the orange going through. Orange and green, do we think? Can I make this orange? Kind of? Oh. I don't like how that works. We're sticking with that. Like the tile. 70s had a lot of warm tones, mostly orange. Alright then. We're gonna stick with some orange and a little bit of green, and I feel like that will be absolutely delightfully gross. Hip hip hooray! I think I'll bring the tile over here as well though, since that's like a little entry spot. Where is the... I'm going back to the Party Essentials kit just to fill in what we can from this. Pop over to show all. Let's add... Where's our little invisible dance floor? There we go. That'll be good. That'll be good. Chicken shell home bar. Actually, this would be pretty cute over here, I think. I know we also were talking about a record player, though. If I put it this way... Oh, maybe. Oh, darn. So close. And yet... Oh, no, we're not clipping into the floor. No, thank you. Really wanted to keep that mirror there, but that's just asking for somebody to perish. A sunset, basically. Going 70s orange, brown, and avocado green. I feel like we're getting there with the floor. I want this bar to work. Maybe we put the bar here. Because this will work as a bar, and I think that could be nice. And then I'm gonna get rid of this, and then I can keep my mirror. And we can also put a record player over here. Nope. Fog machine? A fog machine? Oh. Oh. These are fancy people. They're hiding their fog machines inside their stairs. I don't know how I feel about fog, personally. But on a build level, we'll put it in. We'll see how it goes. Party light. Party on poster. Nah. I wish that those posters were tileable, but they're not. Streamers, no. Confetti, it's not like a party, it's just like a forever party. Or citrus. There's one tile bar in the new stuff there is, but I just really like this one. I feel like this fits the vibe of what I'm going for. This television, I think, was executed terribly. That like LED light in the back is just so badly done, and I'm really disappointed. Okay. You didn't ask, but I told you. Get rid of party essentials. I want electronics, music, and we have a few options for a record player. I was thinking this one. See if we have any fun color options. This is the wrong green. That's a nice green though. Maybe that one? I feel like then we'd have to change the wood tone on this. Oh, this one also has a dual tone. Huh. Oh, they don't quite match. Close, but no cigar. Probably just go with the lighter one there. Save again. There's a swatch without the light if I wanted to use it. Stoked about the single tile bar, right? Because I'm pretty sure the only other single tile bar that we had would be the globe thing. I think I'm gonna stick with the silver over here. Okay. What else are we gonna do? The globe, which is cool, but not when you want with a single tile bar. Yes, I'm glad that they added the new one. It makes so much more sense. Plus, it's technically base game. Unlockable or special or whatever, sure. But technically base game. We have frogs. I don't know about frogs. Quick, somebody who knows something about the 70s. Do we have any wall mirrors that would make sense? Do you want to see yourself when you're dancing? Is that a no-go? See, like, the light behind this is fine. The television, for whatever reason, is just weird. Is this gonna line up properly? No. Bummer. I could do my favorite mirror trick and stack a couple of those. Then it's like kind of a mirror, but not really a mirror. Mirrors, so many mirrors, especially with gold accents. As extra as possible. I'm not very good at that wood paneling. Well, I want the platform trim to kind of match the walls, so that's why I didn't have the wood paneling over here. Yeah, maybe. Funky shapes, extra as possible. Owls, frogs, and butterflies. Oh gosh, the owls. Don't remind me about the owls. My grandfather, quite a successful hunter, which was lovely. We had plenty of venison even after he passed away, which was nice, you know. It's delicious. However, he shot an owl and he had it taxidermified. And it would like, its feathers would flutter with the slightest breeze. Oh, it was terrifying. I thought it was coming back to life all the time. Oh, it was so scary. Is this... I already did mirrors on the one wall. I feel like I should do not mirrors on this wall, but what? But what then? Mold. I've had enough mold for one lifetime. Posters? This... Oh no, that's earlier. Alright, that's 1917. A chair. I'm kind of tempted to just switch this wall over to paneling, but then I know that I'm not going to like how it matches up on the bottom, and I'm going to be sad about it. So is it worth it? Acoustic guitar, maybe a collective music enjoying area. Owner's a fan of Michael Jackson. Can we fit? Well, I guess technically we could fit a couple of instruments up here. Let's see. That would be in activities and skills. I think. Maybe. We don't actually know. Ah, yes. Lovely. Do a little microphone, and we'll grab a guitar. I really, really wish that we had the ability to put guitars on the wall, because it's such a common way to store them. But no. We cannot. A great disappointment. I know we already used that piece. Trying to find something that'll bring the two spaces together color-wise. This is a little bit more on the vintage side, but maybe. Ow. How about this one? It's the wrong colors, but I feel like the shape is fun. Basement kit should have some stuff? Maybe. Beads, beaded curtains, seating, instruments. That's a lot to fit into a space that's not that big. Wish Sims turned away from the stand-up playing guitar. Yeah, it's weird. Abstract art. Man, you guys know so many things. Let's check the basement kit, which is basement. Man, they've come out with so many kits. Show all. I'm gonna put these over here. A couple of them. That one and that one, and it's like a wedding one. Yeah. Aw, adorable. Traveler's trunk. Yeah, we are not having space for all this. I might have to give up the bar. No, I really want to keep the bar, though. Because we can keep this as, like, music and bar area, or we can turn it into seating, but we can't have it all. We could definitely have some records, though. Oh, that won't stack up there. Bummer. Alright, records right next to the window. It's fine. Dusty trinkets. You know what? Let's put that over there. Why not? Wall decorations again. Where's... Is it... You guys don't know what I'm talking about because I can't remember my words. Discover... No. Get famous. This piece. The one with the green? That could be fun, maybe. I'm pretty sure I have... Oh, no, wait, it drowned. Darn. I used to have a chest like that, but then it was lost in the Great Flood. But yeah, just exactly like that. Records as a wall decoration high school pack. True. Oh, maybe we could put those over here. High school years. Come hither. These are technically CDs, but we could scale them up to records. Oh, here are some records. Okay. Got some records. these are now also records. Because I have decided that that's how this works. Oh, more records. You can go there. We did those. We didn't do these yet. You can go there. I don't think I'm going to do that one, but we could do this one. I want you to fit nicely all together, and that's just not going to happen, is it? That's more of an art thing. Let's put these... I'll turn in the corner and putting them over here. Connect the spaces. Why not? Only thing missing is a macrame animal and a rain lamp. We don't have a rain lamp, but we could do a salt lamp. Just if anything fantastic. Some fun posters, but... Alright, there's some records. Why not? Hip hip hooray. I might give up my bar. So that I can have... some seating over here. It's not quite macrame, is it? Goodbye, high school years. It was nice knowing you. This is colorful. I don't know if it's the right kind of colorful. We need to do every room it's a different pack again, specifically so that I can spin the movie one. They were not hiding, they were stealing from 90s CD art. Listen. Why does the table keep disappearing? I don't know. Because probably something to do with tool, because I didn't actually rotate it like that. Oops. Let's grab a table as well. Oh, it's not 70s, but this table, I didn't realize this was like a thing still, and somebody found some at Sam's Club or Aldi or something like that, and they were super excited about it. I don't think it's a 70s thing. I don't know. It's kind of a funky shape, though. Also, we don't have a rain lamp, but we have a salt lamp, so we could maybe put the... Oh, hello? I thought we had a salt lamp. Oh, lighting. Yeah. Oh, it's called Lamp Finds a Way. Because why would it be called a salt lamp? That'd be way too easy to find. Psh. It's camera shy. Leather seating as well. Well, I've got a chair here to take a break from moving and grooving. Can we add a rug? Man, we really need to build a house that's just the most vibrant colors your mind could imagine. It would be so fun and so difficult for my poor little brain. Oh, that's groovy. Is this 70s or is this 60s or is it the romanticized version that never actually existed? A swooshy. Oh, it's gonna be floating. That is quite rude. How dare you, little swooshy rug. Ooh, these are good. I think. Darn, it's too big, which means it's going to float again. Behold, floating rug. Put it over here, though. A lot of things people think of in the 70s are actually 70s. That's good. For the flower rug. 60s are actually 70s. I don't know. This flower rug? Or... oh, this flower rug. Oh, yeah. You probably meant this one. I like being able to rotate through swatches, except it's actually really hard to see what you're doing with the rugs. Here. There you go. You can sit on a flower. I need to do more research into interior design trends. Someday. One of these days. Okay, we should still have some overhead lights that I would like to just snag and remove. The last one. Made them all tiny because I was trying to be helpful. Oh, there's another one. Got him. Alrighty. Well, this is fun. I feel like, is it bowling night? There's a light that we could put on our wall. Maybe, oh, maybe not. This isn't what I was thinking of, but it's fun. Not quite, gonna work out though. That's fine. Just wanted a little light. I suppose we should put some sort of entryway-ish stuff over here. Go to bowling night. I'm gonna search code rack again and see what shows up. Not what I want. I cannot remember where... is it in services? The, like, coat hutch things are? I see them sometimes when I'm scrolling through stuff, but I can't remember where they're located. I think it's the one from Seasons. This one. The Hall Tree. I just thought this would work over here pretty well. Maybe not that particular swatch, but... maybe we'll do that one. An umbrella thing. Interior design looked like a nerd. It's... honestly, I think people have been asking for that since, like, the second, Build Like a Nerd video was released, which is saying something because I had not even 500 subscribers at that point. It's just not something that I do. Like, the interior stuff doesn't stick as much as the exterior stuff, so I would definitely need some help with that. But I'll work on it. Okay, I made an entryway. Yay, high five. We have a grooving spot. You know what? It's something, but I feel like your eye drawing... if your eye's gonna pick one thing that doesn't belong, I feel like it's not the floor. So I think we won. We passed. We did remove the tiny bathroom. But that's okay. We still have a whole other bathroom we could destroy. I mean, renovate. This is a bedroom, though. Let's spin for the bedroom.
Wow.
The A is for apple clock. Huzzah! So that'll be in not appliances, electronics. Miscellaneous. A is for apple. Ta-da! Alright, what are we gonna do with this? Ooh. Have we done black and gold already? We kind of did black already, and we did gold already. Or white and gold. You know, like we could... Grab some flooring, not the tile. Not that one. I don't want carpet in here. Don't. Ah, clouds. Perfect. Realize this came with flooring. That's very interesting. Does this, whatever this one is, come in a white? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering about doing like white and gold. And doing just not something you'd expect to see from it. Something fell down. It was spooky. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I don't like my floor options. I guess I could stick with the same floor still and do just like a white rug or something. Apple theme. Now we're in the 90s. Apple. Oh wait, Apple like Mac computers, all white and clean. What about that? Whitney can't stay. Can't wait to watch this tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you're having a lovely evening. What do we think about? Cause like Mac, Apple computers, right? Beep beep, boop boop, all shiny and sleek when they don't have to be. What if we did that? What if we did? Probably go with this. I'll use a lot of this kit actually. Let me grab it. The Modern Luxe kit. Oh, that's white and rose gold, and that's like off-white. The gold. No, I kind of want everything to be uselessly white. That sounds more fun. Or rainbow like the early 2000s, Max. I don't remember that. Nope. I thought about it. Still don't remember. What else would I want in here? You're not white and annoyingly so. Modern Luxe gone. The clothing hook? Oh, I completely forgot about that item. It's an interesting item. Oh, that's the tall one. Lines. This is making me think of like the vent with the fans to cool stuff. Are these different whites? They are different whites. Interesting. Colorful marigolds. So colorful. Ah, yes, a life preserver. Impenetrable security gate. You know, Apple is known for their security measures. Asylum chic. Post in Discord? Yay. The old Mac computers that were bright colors in the back. I don't know. Let me know when you send it and I'll take a look though, because I'm curious. But I'm also amusing myself greatly at this time. Oh yeah, sign. Sure, why not? Oh, let's make the walls more white. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's kind of cool actually. I kind of like that better. Great wall of bubbles. I feel like that's, I mean, are we doing water cooled? Like, what do we got going on here? Oh, wow. That could be something. Not something for us today. This feels thematically appropriate. Oh, we also have this. That could be fun to work in as well. Double vision. What is a mirror, not a mirror? So it's just two tiny mirrors. I don't know how I feel about that. It was the iMac, they were all jewel toned. That sounds cool. Brutalist technology. Not, is it brutalist? I don't know. I don't know enough these terms. I think I'm actually gonna skip this one. This one will go better for my weird theme idea. I do like this though. Kind of want to keep that. This, I don't think it's quite going to work out, but that's okay. Also, we're not a Mac household. We don't have any anythings. I just thought that this might be an interesting way to go about the Apple theme instead of making everything like red or fruity. I guess we could have gone with fruity. 'Tis the season. Oh well. Wait, this one's called Gentle Jeff. What's your name again? Gary. Okay. Couple of lamps. What if we sized the clock up and made it into the bed headboard? How big are we talking? Like, it won't work with this bed. Why do I not hate that? What is wrong with me? There's some, I shouldn't be trusted at this time. Okay, we might be able to make it work, but we're gonna have to be very, very picky. Oh no, is it gonna be seasons? It might have to be seasons. Ugh. Sorry, seasons, you're just gross. I know you can't help it. Yeah, nope. Alright, it would have to be seasons, because that's the one that's gonna, like, sort of hide the clipping best, I think. But yeah, we could do that. I'm not actually mad about that. I think that's hilarious. Mac in the Discord from 1999. 1999? How old was I in 1999? It's too much math. I was 3. Itty bitty baby. Oh, I've seen these. I've seen these in like, I think I saw it on one of those like pawn challenge shows where they buy the storage units. High Technicolor. Oh man. So we could have gone apple and fruity at the same time. I don't know. I kind of like this. I think this is fun. And if you disagree, that's totally fine. I'm not going to judge you at all. It's a bit bizarre. But have you seen my house? I needed a brief respite. A brief respite from the colors. It's too many. Would you fit? I don't like it. Goodbye. That one? I think I'd rather stick with a solid. Actually, do I have a solid at my disposal? Surely there just must be a plain Oh, a bath mat. Or a rock. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe we'll DIY it. Maybe we do go with carpet. Nope. I don't know. Do we have the white fluffy rug every girl had? I don't know. Like this? Is this what you mean? The Fresh Beginnings faux fur rug? We do have that. I don't know how I like it sized up in this particular room though. Oh, I can't go to the bath mat because it's too small. Hang on. Like we could, I don't know. Really thinking it's Pride Month, the right time for fruity, and then I said that. Yeah, I let the opportunity slip me by. Whoopsies. I do still... I don't think I'm going to be able to because we've had some stuff come up. But a very strong part of me wants to make a tiny town this month where every house is a different fruit because I just thought that would be hilarious. And just a good old time, you know, just for the kicks and the giggles. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. I might do it anyway when I have the chance. Just, again, it felt thematically appropriate. I just don't think it's going to work out this month because too many silly, stupid life things started happening. Boo. This one? Maybe. Ooh, no. One of these. I'll do this one. Save real quick. I bet. I suppose we should probably put a computer in here. What? Is this literally a vanity and not a desk, and therefore you can't actually put a computer on it? Well, fine. I guess I'm doing a desk instead. Rude. I don't like any of these, though. What is this? Is that the right gold? It matches that gold better than that gold, so I guess I'll go with that. Oop. Computer time. There you go. Sure, that's fine, right? Yeah. I was going to check and see if I had any little tables I wanted to put under this, but I don't know that we actually gonna have any, because if I put it up any higher, it's gonna clip into the ceiling, which is gross. And I don't think any of these coffee tables are gonna do what I want either. Yeah, not really. Unless we grab more of the Dream Home Decorator stuff again. Which potentially could maybe do that. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, let's see what kind of wall lights we have for either side. Do we have anything cool? We have rocks. That's great. Love that for us. Oh, that's a little bit too big. That's too yellow. Also too yellow. I think I should be able to change. Oh, here we go. Soulless, just how I like it. Did I already get rid of the ceiling lights? I think I got rid of a couple of them. Okay, so I think the headboard idea was absolutely brilliant. Thank you again for that. We've got some gold. We've got some white. I like this art piece. Oh, curtains. We're talking about curtains and asking what color the curtains would be. I don't know. Do we see anything that we like? Ah, here we go. Tall legendary curtain. What if I just want the legendary curtain so that it's not gonna cause so many problems? Legendary curtain left, legendary curtain right, legendary curtain right. Oh, that's the wrong color. I guess that's right. There's some curtains. Yay. Well, this is definitely something. I want to turn white back off. Here. Bedroom. My goodness. Well, I guess we get to spin bedroom's bathroom next, so let's do that, and then we can do a little room tour. What do we got? What do we got?
Wow.
The Apprentice rock set, which I think we already used, but that's okay. I think that's what this is. Oh, the jeweler's. Uh-oh. Nope. Apprentice rock set. Oh. I thought it was one of the things from the jewelry. Okay. All right. This bathroom's gonna rock. Aha ha. So long as we have move objects on, actually, why don't we use one of our new rock fountains? Are you a rock fountain? Are you... Where'd it go? Hello, you are a fountain of rock. Are you going to place where I want you to? Or are you going to be a little problem child about it? Okay, so you do place inside, you just don't place inside here where I want you specifically. That is incredibly rude. I really want you inside my bathroom. Which isn't something you should just say to people, generally speaking. Well, that is a great disappointment. I was gonna make like a little waterfall in the bathroom, and it said no. Rude. From modern to Stone Age. Surprisingly cozy despite the huge amount of white. That's how I feel about it too. Like, I'm generally not a white on white on white on white person. I have realized how fond I am of mixing colors and textures after living in a beige box for so long. So I would never actively choose this. Gosh, if I had to literally pick... Well, actually, that's not fair. I was gonna say, if I had to pick one of these rooms, what would it even be? It'd be this one, like, without a doubt. But this isn't that bad. I feel like my husband would like that. He's a little bit more on that, like, modern side. Entering any room in this house gives you whiplash. Anyway, I wanted to make a little waterfall, but it appears that that is not going to want to happen, so I have to figure out something to do with these rocks. What am I gonna do with you? The Apprentice rock set. How far over? Oh, now you're clipping through the wall. I'm like leaning like that's gonna let me see over the wall better. It's not how computers work. What even is this place? Are we clipping? We're clipping a little bit there. Okay. Dearie me. Okay, so as a refresher, let's look at this bathroom, which we ended up combining a fountain and a sink, and it works, which is great. Erin, gotta go eat dinner. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Does it make it look like it's in a glass? My eyes crossed so hard. Can you make it look like it's in a glass shower? I was going to see if I could stack the rocks to make like a natural rock wall. I'm not 100% sure I know what you're talking about, but it did give me a thought. Man, I really wanted to use the little waterfall, and I'm very, very sad. But I don't want to delete all my walls and put them back, because I feel like that's going to cause even more problems. Like, we still have to go get our aquarium table back at some point. Okay. Because the idea which you gave me would be to do something like this, and then grab an archway that would match more or less. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Darn. Maybe, okay, maybe we'll just boop that. Make this a shower, but put rocks in it? Like it's a seat in a shower with glass walls. Oh, maybe. Oh, build cat. Mermaid says she needs a bathroom to look like an underwater cave. Okay. I have to go grab my rock again. My specific rock that I specifically have to use today is this one. I'm still pretty tempted to try and stack some of these rocks up and make a little bit of a fountain thing happen. I really don't know if or how that would work, but I want to try. Do have rocks clipping out the back here, though. We do have benches that kind of look like rocks. Benches, chairs, where would it be? Probably outdoor seating. Usually that's something you'd find in the great outdoors. So like we could actually put a chair here. Or grab a bench and sort of like have it be partly in the rock. Something like that. Little shower bench thing. This doesn't quite match our rocks, but this we might be able to switch over to match better. There, we can even highlight our apprentice rock. We'll bring that straight up forward. Something like that, maybe? Gosh, this is such a weird challenge. Put you there. The bench. There. Oh, okay. We also have these taller rocks, which don't quite match. Actually, that matches the bench better than this rock. What? Who wrote these rules? It's ridiculous. An outrage. I won't stand for it. Oh, I really don't want you clipping the wall, though. It's quite rude. If I put you behind this and raise it up. Alright, now I've got rocks. We've got a bench. Our apprentice rock needs to be a little bit more prominent. It kind of got buried in there. This isn't quite a right angle, but if I rotate it enough, I should be able to stick it in there. I don't know, is that remotely what we're thinking? my goodness. Let's grab. Actually, this texture is pretty nice, right? Yeah, sure. We'll just put that in here. This is one of the new ones, though. Maybe I should go with one of the older ones, so more people are, more likely to have it. Riverstone. Actually, if we combine that with a tile, that might not be too bad. Not that tile. That is too busy. What if we combined it with a tile that would actually make sense from the outside? I'm going to get rid of this particular window. I think I'm going to switch it out with one of the other windows. Where's that? Not this one. Smaller snowy escape window. Will this work? Oh, darn. I thought it was narrower as well. Alright. That's fine. No. Also no, but kind of fun. Oh, stained glass. No, this one. Oh, it's also the full tile width. Oh, this could work. Probably just the one, actually. Okay, sure. Why not? Fine. I'm also just going to elect to get rid of that window because we have to be able to have a sink and a toilet happening in here somehow. Give him one of the fancy ones. There you go. You could be bougie. And a sink. I feel like that's the most rock-looking one. Oh, we do have some lights that look like rocks, which I've laughed at using literally this whole time. But we might give it a go. Maybe that, I don't know. Lighting. We have a light that looks like a rock. It is... hard to find in this menu. Alright. Lighting, oh look, we're already there. Cloud, rock, here we go. The secret stone. Wow, this one glows. So cool. I mean, we're definitely not worried about anything blending in. Man, this is a cool kit. I like this kit. We're gonna have to build some with it. Vampire stones? Vampire stones are pretty good. Oh yeah, sure, that's fine. You know what else we actually need? A shower. Yeah, we're gonna have to playtest that for sure. Or at least the splash zone and the wall doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There's no privacy, but listen. I had to fit this rock in somehow. Alright, so we've got a lot of playtesting to do is what we've got. But that's a bathroom that is technically a bathroom. It should function okay, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, we can put a little shelf in here too, actually. Won't that be cute? Not that shelf, because it doesn't match anything. That shelf, you know what? Here. There you go. And can we put these on the rock? Oh. Oh, that rock is actually not flat at all. Okay. I have lied to you. Many apologies. Can we put the shower in the rock? We might be able to. Whoopsies. Oh, this bathroom's actually really small. That's going to be quite the challenge. However, we did put a shower in this bush, so we do have embedded showers elsewhere. But I think I'm not going to bother too much with getting the shower in the rock because this is already Yeah, it's too small because the shower is going to try to snap to the walls, and I can't even get it to not be on a wall. So we're going to leave that there. We'll play test it. But there is our apple bedroom and our rock bathroom, which I've tried to make work together. It's something. It is something. We'll be testing that for sure. But hey, that brings us down to just the last room, which is this like family room-ish spot. Here. I'm gonna match this wallpaper for now, because why not? But we might change it, who knows? I'm gonna save real quick. It's spa-like. Yes. Yes. For when you're tired of dealing with your crazy, apple bedroom life. Spinning for the living room. Family room. Family room.
Wow.
The antique book stand. I wasn't sure about which way I wanted to go with that. Alrighty. Antique. Oh. There we go. Antique book stand. Which is this item here. Behold. So we have a couple of options. Oh, we've got hearts. We do surgery. We got birds. And we've got plants. Super fun. Now we have to make this room make this fit. It'll be so easy. I'm a little bit concerned about the lack of a half wall around the stairs. I feel like there should have been a half wall there. Don't know why there's not. Let's put one of those in. I drop for this. I drop for that. Alrighty. What are we gonna do with you, little antique book stand? I'm thinking about grabbing the book nook kit and doing a whole built-in book wall over here. That's also a good kit. Let's go over to show all. Yeah, some of these. Just place a couple of you over here, a couple of you over here. Put some of this in the middle, because I would still like to put a television in here, I think. And this should just tile across the top pretty easily. Pretty sure it's in the ceiling now, but that really can't be helped, because the game's dumb. Whatever. Antique furniture, my beloved. Library or chapel. Yeah, let's just throw a chapel up here real quick. It'll be the religion of the giraffes. I think maybe we'll do this. And possibly put some lighting up there. I'm gonna get rid of this light. And I'm also gonna get rid of these lights. Oh, this. Come on. Come on, little hand. You can do it. Ha! It's like catching bugs in Animal Crossing. Okay. I recognize that our dining room now doesn't really have a light. Why do I have so many basements? What's going on down here? Oh, this one doesn't need to exist anymore. Anyway, our dining room doesn't have an overhead light anymore, which might be a little bit of a problem. And I'm going to ignore that. So, or, get rid of Book Nook again. We could grab this and put a beam there and then hang a light from that. That might be a good idea. Okay. Lighting, overhead lighting. Back to our little junglish room. Lanterns are fun, but they're not gonna hang properly. We need a one piece thing Alright, that is way too long. Okay. One of these, maybe? It's a little bit modern, but it's kind of got some of that basket stuff happening. And these baskets won't work. Yeah, sure. We'll leave it like that. Good thing I can repaint this wall so easily. Okay. What else was I grabbing up here? Television to put in here. I wish this worked, but it just doesn't, and it's so disappointing. That's not gonna work. That's also too large. Okay. Just go with that then. Yeah, okay. I want to go back to lighting and maybe put some little lights up here or something. Do I ever do shell challenges? I have done several shell challenges. Unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to do one recently. I like to schedule shell challenges around when my parents are able to take my kid for the weekend, so I can do a long sort of shell showcase stream, and that just hasn't been happening. So I haven't done a shell challenge in a while. Not because I don't want to. It just hasn't worked out. But I've been thinking about alternative ways to do shell tours so that we could possibly do one over the summer. I will keep you posted on that. Yeah, because like it'd be nice to maybe put some sort of light up there. Maybe. But I don't know what kind of light, because not this. Could do these, I guess. Ugh. That's too big. Thought the curved TV had a swatch without the backlight. Maybe. Oh, I guess it does. Well, I'm fine with this one. The backlight is just, to me, it feels very poorly executed and it makes me sad. Laboratory lights. Oh, that's something. Maybe one of these. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay. I'm just gonna use 9 to raise it up a little bit. Oh, rude. Just kidding. We're gonna be using Alt Place so we can get it to line up. No, because then it'll be dumb again. You know what? I'll just make you centered. Yeah, there we go. We got some light happening. That's nice. I miss doing shell challenges, and I'm really sad it hasn't worked out. It just hasn't been working out. Let's try and get this to be a little bit darker to go with our, this stuff. We'll grab a couch, and then we'll grab a bunch of antique-looking stuff, and it'll hopefully all make sense, kind of. Maybe. I feel like we should just go ahead and do a nice 3-person sofa situation. I feel like, honestly, I'm kind of sick of the Realm of Magic stuff still from the Art Nouveau build. Oh well. Okay. Vampires, no. I want it to be comfy. But old. What do you got for me? Why is this one on such an aggressive angle? Like, none of the rest of these are on nearly as aggressive angle in the thumbnail, and this guy's just like, look at me, I'm different. Fine, whatever. Oh, also, apparently, right, we're getting a new pillow with the free login event, whatever thing. Pretend I'm making sense. Anyway, I think we're getting a new pillow, but they still haven't actually added pillow slots to any of the couches or chairs, which is so weird to me. I don't understand why you would go through the trouble of adding pillows to the game and then not making them, like, easy to use. It's very odd to me. Grab this chair. That looks like a comfy chair. We also need some tables and stuff, I suppose. Pillow slots. Yes. No pillow slots. Why? Explain. You can't, because it's ridiculous. Okay, got this, we got that, we got the other thing. Haven't used this rug yet, which is odd for me. For some reason I use that a lot. Oh, actually, if we use this rug and expand our living area a little bit, I might do 2 of those chairs. So comfy cozy. So many couches in the game would be improved with custom pillow placements. Exactly, which, like, we can do, and I can show you how to do it if you're curious. It's not difficult exactly, it's just weird and annoying that they wouldn't make it easier to do in the game, especially since it's a free base game reward thingamajig. It's just odd. Music. Antique books. Here, you can sit right there. No, it's a little close for comfort. I lied. You have to stay over here. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll put an easel over there to keep you company. There you go. Old things, old things, old things. Sculptures? What do we got? Oh, do you know what else we have? Almost 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is just nuts. We should be there within the next couple of days if things just keep going the way they're going. I will not be releasing a video Thursdays. You've probably already guessed. We just had too much stuff going on. I wasn't able to make one. However, Thursday, assuming we have actually hit 20,000 subscribers, and I don't see why we wouldn't have hit it by then, unless I just do something really stupid, which let's not write off completely. Coloring pages. The whole point of what I'm telling you is I have some coloring pages that I'd like to release as a thank you. The digital versions will of course be free, and I'm looking into mailing printed versions, but I haven't found like a super reliable way to do that yet. But yeah, if you like houses, I'm making some pages for you to color on. And I was supposed to say something about that, and I forgot until just right now. So there you go. Alright, I got some old stuff. How's that? The globe bar? True. This would actually be a really good opportunity to use that. The globe bar. Where shall I put you? Let's put you... door there. I might put it here, which is kind of in the way. But if I put a couple other things here, I think it'll be alright. I'll put an old table here, maybe. I like this one. Little table here with some sort of something on it, maybe a plant. We do like plants. You are a large plant. Alrighty. Oh, how about some of these? Some dried flowers. Maybe that's a dried wedding bouquet or something. I don't know. A grandfather clock. Can we fit a grandfather clock up here? Maybe. Where are those? Those are in electronics, miscellaneous. Do you have this? This is a nice clock, and it matches our table. We have to now. I'll figure out how to get that in there. We have a lot of miscellaneous electronics, do we not? Coloring pages. Yes, I hope that you enjoy them greatly. They're just like redone versions of my oh, over here still. We have room. Of the stickers. Hopefully you enjoy though. I have enjoyed making them to some extent, except I'm finishing up the landscaping portion of the Queen Anne right now. And I'm just going to tell you, if you ever wonder how much you're appreciated, count how many shingles and bricks and leaves I've drawn on these. No, it's been fun though. I'm also excited to be done with them so that I can color them. I also need to figure out the best way to get you guys access to them to download them. So, information will be coming on Thursday. Instead of a video, keep an eye out for a community post on YouTube around 1 o'clock with details. Unless, of course, we don't hit 20,000 subscribers, which is, of course, possible. Then you'll have to wait. Haha. Let's see. Pop-up story time? No, I want old books. Don't we have... Oh, yeah, this. It's literally what I've been looking for. And I'm just going to put a vase on top of it. There we go. Let's grab some of that dried grass and put it in this vase, because I think that would be pretty. Yeah, look at that. It fits perfectly. Google Drive. I am contemplating Google Drive. We could possibly also host it directly on the website, except the website is currently undergoing maintenance. So it might be a case of putting it on the Google Drive for now and then transferring it over to be hosted on the actual website. There's also a chance I could host it directly on Shopify, except I don't know if I can actually make something free on Shopify or if you'd have to like quote unquote buy it, because I don't want people to have to go through that hassle. So to put some decorations over here, cute little pictures, some board games maybe, some more records or stash. Let's see, some books, more books, so we don't have enough books out here yet. So this is what I've got going. What am I missing? Put on Shopify with 100% off code. I could, but then I think people would still have to like put in their information and stuff. So I have to do a little bit more research into it to figure out the best way. I'm guessing that it'll be Google Drive and then put it just on the normal website. If I can do it through Shopify, that would be nice to do a download versus an order. Because I have a printer. I can print some off and mail them. I just haven't figured out the best way to mail it. We shall see. I'll figure it all out by Thursday, hopefully. What is this? Fruit basket? We're not going to put the fruit basket upstairs. Oh, I guess we also have this little deck area that we should work on. Did I not paint the roof? Wow, that is embarrassing. All right. What I've got here. Oh, that's what I was going to do actually, as I was going to go grab the Modern Luxe and go over to the decorations so that I could see if I had any pillows that I liked that I could put on the couch. Also, if you put it 5 times, it floats, and if you put it 4 times, it clips in a little bit. So like, just the whole pillow design process has boggled my mind. I'm really confused as to what the whole thought process was, if there was even thinking behind it. Like, I don't know what's going on. There's some pillows though, so that's nice. Spin for the deck. Things get so complicated you could try and give away free things, right? Yeah. Well, I also have borrowed enough coloring pages from the internet for the child that I feel like I should give some free ones back to the internet, you know? But yeah, I know that I could do it on Shopify, but I don't want to charge for it. But also I'm going to have to put it on Shopify if people want printed versions that I would then like mail to them for people who wouldn't have access to printers, so. Who knows? Let's spin though.
Wow.
And our last option is the Gnomesports soccer ball. Did I not actually put the bowl of fruit on here? The whole thing was supposed to be about the bowl of fruit and it never even got put on the wheel. What the heck? Anyway, Gnomesports soccer ball. Gnome Sports. Oh. What is it called? Oh, it's I see. It's all one word. Sports ball. 100% sports. I wonder. I feel like this is not going to work out at all. I wonder if there's any way that we could, like, use our little quarter floor tile thing to make... yeah, that's not going to work out at all. Oh well, it was a fun idea. For 3 seconds. Okay. Soccer ball. I feel like this should be pretty simple to just do, like, some gym equipment. Do we have... is it in the clutter kit? You know, for as much as I hated on kits when they first came out, I do use them a lot. But that is also why we alternate between limited pack builds and build everything builds, so that we can get the best of both worlds. Anyway, I thought we had like a wall-mounted ball trophy something. Yeah, this thing. I feel like this is not good for outdoors. I feel like that should be an inside thing. Oh well, it's fine. Sports ball. What else would we want to put out here? Maybe some workout equipment? Just generalized fitness things. I think I'm actually not going to use that because that feels like a dangerous thing waiting to happen. Gym in a box. Sure, you can have a box of gym. Why not? And a spare water bottle that somebody left out. Purple, of course. What else do we want to do out here? I will turn off that. Activities and skills. I guess we could do a football. Okay, so there's some, like, sports ball things. This is not a good spot to be kicking a sports ball around, so I feel like we should grab some not sports ball stuff. A yoga mat? Sure. Yay! Yoga! Discover University has some contained gym things. Discover the University. That is one of these guys. Jasmine, thank you so much for the mirror bloom. That was epic. I appreciate that so very much. Where was I going? I have forgotten. What did you say? Discover University. Let's see. If I show all activities and skills, we've got the robotics. Bike. I actually was expecting there to be more here. Interesting. Discover University does have some pretty good stuff. But I don't think most of this is gonna work out for us out here. That's a street light? That feels highly impractical. Yeah, well. Okay, goodbye, Discover University. Hello, activities and skills again. The yoga's nice. I feel like we need something here. Should we just go with a weights machine? It's not very exciting, but, like, it's not supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to make sense within the space. We'll grab some outdoor lighting. Oh, yeah, also, I didn't know until I saw a TikTok about it that these are actually the two, like, the same item in 2 different packs, so that's kind of rude. Oh, that's cute. Not practical at all, but very cute. I might just go with this one. It's basic, but this whole area is basic. Lefty off to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Shouldn't be too much more to watch. This is our last stream, and then we'll just do a little tour, but I do appreciate you hanging out with us. I hope that you sleep well. Any decorations that I may want? A skull. Can I wait? Do you think it'd be possible to take this? Is there any more interesting version? This one's kind of cool. And take one of these. And you think I could like balance it up there? On the dude's head? Maybe. Maybe. Would it make more sense to sort of like rest it here? That fit? Like stuck up there? I think that's very amusing. But also, what do I know? That's like a little ball holder. Somebody needs to put me to bed. Alright. Got a ball holder. Now I want to put a lantern in his mouth. Somebody fire me quick. That's not quite what I want, though. That's fine. Alright, anyway, I think that's amusing. We have yoga, we have workout, we have other things. I think we should go... Whoops. Grab our aquarium table one last time. And we do need to bring our playtesting sims back as well so that we can make sure everything actually works. Rotate, and then we're going to recolor it pink. A radio. Ooh, a radio would be a good idea. Yes. I did place this inside, but we can have a separate one out here. Ooh, let's just scooch this over a smidge, then we'll put a little one, sort of overlapping a little bit, but I don't think it'll be a problem. Who knows? We could put a little guy over here. Maybe this... No, I don't want that one. I want this one. Yeah. Jammin'. Cute. Very boring, but that's fine. Okay. Off to the world. Peak comedy. Okay, we are going to... No, yes, these guys. Move in here, please and thank you. Move in, move in. Very good, very good. Gonna click play. See how it goes. We're gonna cross our fingers the game doesn't crash again. Okay, there we go. I was gonna make a joke about not having to load in one of Laffy's builds, but that feels mean. Okay, so last time we did play test all of this stuff, and if you missed the sink does actually work. We can actually go over here and wash our hands, which is pretty cool. I will demonstrate now. Behold, I'm washing my hands at a fountain. Haha. Let's see, what do we need to test out? I want to make sure that we can actually sit in these seats. So if we could test that out real quick, please, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Darby, why do you have a job? I don't know. I don't see any reason the kitchen shouldn't work. Also, yes, the fish are swimming sideways, but I feel like that just proves further that they're little robots and not actually fish. So we don't have to worry about too much about them. Yeah, I don't see any reason that the kitchen shouldn't be functional. We do, however, have to go turn on some... What's a good dancing one? I don't know. Do we have, like, mixed music? There we go. Let's do mixed music. Let us all dance here together. See how that works. I know you're tired, and I really don't care. We need to get some shots of y'all dancing together. Well, that answers that question about whether this is accessible or not. There we go. And you can't paint ceilings above platforms, so that is why the ceiling is missing there. And yes, I did give everybody in the playtester family flannels because you have to. Let us go and test out this shower. Take a brisk shower. Stop dancing. Okay, or not. Go take a shower. How exciting. Yay, that seems to work. Dance skill acquired. Huzzah. This is all pass-throughable. I suppose we should check the bed and make sure the bed works. Looks like that works. Alright, alright. What else might possibly be overlapping? I have to give everybody flannels. It's very important. Can you sit here? And can you sit here? I'm a little bit concerned about the radio thing overlapping. I actually don't want to take a picture, thank you. Alright, we can sit on the pillows, so that's great. Sam, can you do some yoga? Go center your energy. Alright, that works. Fantastic, fantastic. The table is clipping through the window a little bit, but I'm going to ignore that. Looks like all the stuff works, though, which is pretty fun. I'm going to go ahead and cancel everybody's actions so they could just do whatever it is that they need to do. They use the coffee machine in the first minute. Ha, I missed that. That's hilarious. Let's do a little walkthrough tour, shall we? Off headline effects. And we'll just leave it playing. And here we go. So, I need a drink first, hang on. What? Sorry, I think a bug bumped into my glasses. Alright. Hey guys, welcome to the Every Room is a Different Item challenge where we spun a wheel to determine which room, or which item the entire room would be designed around. The front yard, as you can tell, was designed around a little hospital because the first item we spun was this little Dr. Playset toy, which is a great toy. If you don't give it to your kids, you need to. They build up so many skills with that thing. The next, hang on, let me climb the stairs over here. The next room is our entryway / hallway, which is absolutely delightful. As you can see, we spun this guy, the little sandy snowman, and talked a lot about the history of Michigan in building this hallway. It's not necessarily Michigan themed, but it's also not Michigan themed. Grab some custom art from the gallery because that's just what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah, lovely view into the backyard, so that's great. This bathroom we had to build around this statue. The shower does work. The fountain sink does work. The teeth may or may not work. Who knows? This one was pretty fun. We went back and forth on if we wanted this to be like park themed or not, and ended up just doing a lot of plants. But it was delightful. Next up was this bedroom, which we spun this light for. That was tricky to figure out. There's a hot dog on the computer. I'm sure that's fine. I ended up going with the red swatch and turning this into like a photography darkroom sort of thing. Oh, and then the lore for this was that some of the photo printing material got splashed on the bed sheet, so that's where those bleach marks came from. Yeah, a little photography thing, which is fun, I think. I think this house overall turned out pretty well. Over here, we spun this green statue for this room. And this is what we did with it. Oh, somebody's in trouble. I just heard danger music. I like this one. This is my favorite. If I could pick a room, sure, we like dancing. Leave me alone, me. If I could pick a room to translate into real life, I think I'd pick this one. We also did this bedroom, which is a kid's room. I actually really like this room as well. It's kind of dark for a kid's room, but I also think it turned out super duper cute, like at the same time, which was based on this clock. So it's sort of like a werewolves themed nursery, which is delightful. And we also did this outside is based on this planter. I'm just gonna zoom back so you can see. Oh, we got ducks. We've got so much food happening. Oh my goodness. So there's a whole little backyard area. We did this before we got the rock fountains, so I did my rock fountain, which didn't work out super great, but you know what? Things happen. I like the backyard. Let's see, what did we do next? Oh, that was the end of part 1. So we started part 2 in here, which we spun giraffe, and had to do a giraffe-centered dining room, which I think turned out okay. We added the overhead light. Oh, of course the light doesn't actually go where it's supposed to, but you know what? We're gonna pretend it connects. Yeah, giraffes. Safari grasslands stuff happening here. Super duper fun. After that, we spun the tap table, which is this coffee table. Rose was kind enough to rotate that with Tool and upload it to the gallery, so we got to use that in our kitchen, which I kind of went with pink for unknown reasons. There's our kitchen, which all works. The next item we spun was this tile floor, so we ended up with this. Ignore the fact that the ceiling's missing. It wasn't a minute ago, but it is now. Yeah, the goal is to make whatever item you spin fit in with the room, and I feel like if you're looking at this room and anything's going to stick out like a sore thumb, it's not the floor, so I'm going to count that as a win. There we go. I think this is one of my favorite rooms. We spun the apple clock. Just ignored the dude taking a nap. And we decided to go with white. I thought it'd be funny to go with apple, like Apple computers. Shoot, whose idea was it to do the clock as the headboard? I don't remember, but it was the best idea I think of the stream. Or one of the best ideas. Definitely top 3. So that was absolutely brilliant. So here's this room. It's gonna be hard to fit in frame on TikTok, but I'll do my best. And then we spun this rock for the shower, or for the bathroom. So we ended up doing a very rocky shower, which also works. And then a little toilet sink area over here. Everybody's just hanging out in here today, I guess. That's fine. Zoomy, zoomy, roomy, roomy, up the stairs. There we go. For this area, we spun the antique book stand thing. So we had to use that as our sort of inspiration. Looking a little sim booty. LA, I'm married. Why are the walls being weird? I don't know why the walls are being weird right now, but they are. Can I help you? Anyway, hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad about that. Tried to put in a whole bunch of old stuff to make it work out. There's no ceiling here. That's fine. And outside, we spun the soccer ball. So, kind of made like a little workout area outside. And that's what we did with the Every Room is a Different Item challenge in The Sims 4. I don't know why this grass looks so weird. Okay, guess we'll get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this. I think that should be everything. Go back to live mode. So yeah, everything should be working totally fine, which is great. I will upload this to the gallery for anybody who's interested. Also, one final plug. The shell that we were working from is available as a tutorial on YouTube. It is the Northwest Regional Shell. I didn't mean to build this. I meant to build something else, but I got my names crossed up, and it ended up being one of my favorite build tutorials of all time. I really enjoy this style. The floor plan is a little bit funky. This is one of the earlier tutorials I did. I'm a lot better at picking out floor plans and stuff now, but overall, it's not one of the worst. And as far as like exterior and style goes, it's one of the favorite ones I've done. So if you want to build it for yourself, I do have that tutorial up. It is base game friendly. This build will be on the gallery. Have fun! It is midnight, so I'm gonna head to bed. Let's see, do I have any other closing announcements? It is summer, so the kid is out of school, so less content happening over the summer. This is actually our last scheduled non-Sam Help live stream for the summer. But if I have time, I'll definitely do some like pop-up spontaneous streams, so make sure your little notifications are on for that. You can also join the Discord. That's a really good place to stay informed with what all is going on. Let's see. The website's under maintenance, but you can still check it out if you want. salmonbean.com for some build tools. I'm on so many social platforms. Check them out. Currently, the next scheduled stream is the first Monday of July, but I'll probably see you before that. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I will definitely leave you all with Dance Cat as always. Hopefully it works. I feel like I was supposed to tell you something else, but I don't remember. Keep an eye out for that community post on Thursday. Thank you for building with me today, and I look forward to being back with you again very, very soon. Good night, everybody.